Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Hello Necro, thanks for the hydrate, I'll do that right now. And thank you very much to Absalom Zoe for the follow. Welcome to the network. I'm a cute. Oh, thank you. Absalom Zoe, hi. Hello there, it is wonderful to see you. Yeah. So, before I go on to what we're gonna be starting, or what we're gonna be doing tonight, we are hitting the point where anime this season are ending. Let's see, so I have seen the finales for Godzilla Singular Point and, what's the other one? Back Arrow, yeah. Oh, they are really good. They are, I've had a ton of fun with both of them. Godzilla Singular Point is gonna be out, in a few days on Netflix, because Netflix sucks and is bad. And still, if the long flustered noise makes you even cuter, TBH, hey! Yeah, those are both really fun series. I highly recommend them. Back Arrow kinda, like, starts out copping off, like, Gurren Lagann and, that sort of thing, but it really develops into its own thing with its own things to talk about. It's really fun. Lunar Light's here! Hello! Oh, it's wonderful to see you here. Yeah, Godzilla Singular Point is, I think, one of the best takes we've had on Godzilla in a while. I've certainly enjoyed it a lot. What other stuff? So, the VV finale just came out today. I still need to watch that, alright. The Nazanon I'm behind on, I need to fix that. I really fucking need to fix how behind I am on Super Cub. It is the best show this year, but I just have to fucking, like, Super Cub is the best show this season, but because it's so comfy, I only want to watch it when I'm, like, in a super comfy vibe, and I haven't had that for the last couple weeks because I've been moving. Other stuff. Irma. This week's Irma just introduced someone who is, frankly, one of the best characters in the series, who's just super fucking cool and great and kicks ass. But the way they're introduced is so fucking bad. Please, Nishi-sensei, please. Sir Jude, hello, it is great to see you. But, yeah, anime this season is wrapping up, which is interesting. Let's see, there's not actually super much that I am interested in coming next season. Only like 5 or so shows. Like, let me pull up the list of Summer 21 seasonal anime. So, more Slime Isekai. Yeah, more Slime Isekai. Cool. More Dragon Maid. Cool, I guess? If Lukawa and the kid whose name I'm not even gonna, like, deign with reading out on screen didn't exist, I would be a lot more comfortable with the show, but as it stands, what the fuck? Second season of My Next Life as a Villainess. Gonna be fucking spectacular. That show's so good. New season of Mahoka. Why? Why? Okay, that was it. Super late, so sleepies for me. Oh, thank you for still being here. Good to have you here. Rest well. Anything else coming that I, like, recognize or have an eye on? Kanojo. Don't fucking care. At all. Anything else that I've... Oh, yeah! Shurisono no Akuto. That looks really interesting. I'm definitely gonna be giving that a watch. There's second season of Magia Record, I guess. Rest in peace, Magia Record. Oh, shit, right! New Love Live season is happening. So, gotta watch that. And then, lastly, is Ore Tsushima. which is being made by Aoki Jun, aka the producer of Gallon Dinosaur and Pop Team Epic, which are some of the best pieces of media that have been released in the past decade. They're just incredible, bending like... They're some of the only, like, truly, like, fucking actually multimedia, like, shows out there. They are spectacular. Not super much, like, in total, like, Slimy Sakai, Villainess, Aquatope, Love Live, and Dima, and that is all the shows I'm currently planning to keep up with for summer, which isn't a lot. But, yeah, honestly, I think that's a good thing that there aren't as many anime, because there have been too many fucking anime after, like, the big backup during the pandemic. Yeah, anything else of note? Oh, yes! Okay, so, oh, no, I stand down with that one, whoops. So, Inui Ayu is one of my favorite mangaka. Yeah, she wrote the spectacular series, Teijini Agaretara. It is, oh, it's so good. It is so fucking good. She has written an absolutely fucking adorable robot Yuri manga, which y'all should all look up and read. It's titled My Electric Sheep. It is absolutely incredible. Oh, and she just got a new serialization titled Our Days Under One Roof. It is an autobio about her life with her girlfriend. Like, it's an autobio about, like, a lesbian mangaka, and it's just so fucking good. Oh, it's so fucking good. It makes me so happy. Oh, it is. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's just so good. God, I love it so much. Yeah. Definitely check out Inui Ayu. She is spectacular. She deserves so much attention. She's great. But, anyway, now that I have talked about other media I'm interested, it's time to talk about the media I'm interested in that is the topic of this stream. Please Be Happy is a new Yuri visual novel by Studio Elan, the creators of incredible Yuri story Heart of the Woods, and co-creators of my favorite story of all time, Highway Blossoms, the game that changed my life, and through me, and through joining their Discord and meeting Yuma there, it is the game that is indirectly responsible for me being here as a VTuber right now. And, it's just, like, the folks at Studio Elan, and also at Studio Coattails, who helped did the voice casting and everything. My Blossoms is pretty good. Yeah, it's so good. God. They just released new merch for the 5th anniversary, and God, I wish I had the money. Hey, y'all. If you want to support me and support the folks I'll be, working on my own story with, and also, letting me buy all the fucking keychains and shit they just released. Hi, you can, like, subscribe either, like, regularly or with Twitch Prime. You can toss me bits. There's a donation link down in the, channel description and such, and just, like, yeah, your support means a lot to me. Ah, but yeah, I've been watching. Yeah, words. I've been watching Please Be Happy since they announced, watching what's been going on with it since they announced it. It is it is the directorial debut of wonderful, very cool person, Ada Rosa, who I've had the good fortune of chatting with a few times. It's really cute. It's gonna be good vibes only. I can't fucking wait. It is gonna be really good. So, without further ado, let's go. Okay. Hi, hello, Kay the robot.
Please be happy.
Window capture. DBH. Okay. And shrink it down. Shrink it down. Get it nice and nestled in. Lock. And throw it down with everything else. Okay! I'm gonna need to keep track of chat on my other monitor, but yeah. Let's go! Yep. Yeah, I have booted up the game before to just, turn off the voices and everything, because I'm gonna be reading this all, and I can't wait. I was about to start drawing, having the stream in the background perfect. Yeah, feel free to lurk, just, leave me talking and playing through this. Oh, I'm so excited, just right off the fucking bat. This is so fucking cute. Look at this. Oh, it's so good. No, you can't see the... Right, you can't. Okay, well, without further ado, let's go. Welcome to Please Be Happy. Fog settled over the forest, far from the villages and towns, and with it came silence. Birch trees shivered, pondering the weather, and dropped their leaves in fright. Streams bubbled, unseen by man, and babbled like the birds in the trees. Oh, thank you for the posture check. I will do that. Thank you very much. In the middle of the forest was a grove, and in the middle of that grove was a log. It had been years since it had fallen, once one of the proudest trees around, and now in death was home to an abundance of life. A line of frantic ants ran to and fro. Mushrooms, cloud-like and pillowy, sprouted across one side, like a footpath for fairies. Nearby, an old toad flopped contentedly in the mud, and inside the deep, damp hollow of the tree, something slept. Woohoo! This prose already is spectacular. Oh, this is great. Also, footpath for fairies. Hi, I would love to see the fairies from Heart of the Woods in this. Yeah. A traveler. Yeah, this song is great. Yeah, the music is really good so far. A traveler strolled into the grove. Their steps were slow and tired. They spotted the log with relief, like greeting an old friend. Weary from the day's journey, the traveler sat to take a rest. Whew! With a scrabbling of nails on rotten wood, a shadow bolted from inside the log to the tall grass nearby. The traveler watched the brush rustle as a faint patch of red appeared within. Hello there, friend. I didn't mean to disturb you. They held their hand towards the grass, offering a piece of dried fish. At first, there was no reaction. Then, first a snout appeared, quivering as it tested the air. Then followed the rest of the fox, sleek and tawny, as she took several slow steps forward. Her amber eyes were alight with mistrust, but also with wild curiosity. The strangers sat unfazed, their offerings still outstretched. They dared to meet the fox's eyes. In that glance felt something kindred. As the fox closed their jaws around the gift, a bond was made. Maybe we aren't so different, you and I. The traveler returned the next day, the day after that. Each day they brought some treat for their new friend. Each day, the fox's steps were a little more trusting. One day, when the traveler arrived, the fox was sitting in the clearing, waiting patiently. Oh, they are pretty! Oh, they're pretty. Oh, gosh. Hello, my friend. Have you been waiting long? Fox peered up at the traveler. Okay. The dialogue box, like the speech bubble, and the dialogue at the same time. That is cool as fuck. Holy shit. The fox peered up at the traveler. Her amber eyes were warm. And trusting. She accepted her gift of meat, gnawing it at the traveler's feet then and there. The traveler sat, imprinting into their mind the feeling of food beneath them, clean air around them, a tender bond of companionship. Where's your home, little fox? Is it here in this grove, or do you come to see me too? This will be the last time, I'm afraid, because I'll be going home tomorrow. Home is such a small place compared to the rest of the world. It's someplace I can't wait to return to. I wish I could bring you with me, little friend. I wish that you could see the world too. Your home is all around me though, isn't it? It's wherever the trees are, wherever the leaves fall. Little fox, perhaps it's you who's the more fortunate of the two of us. This game wants to make me sad at the very beginning. Oh yeah, no, I am feeling the tears fucking welling up already. This is just, it's so pretty. I love the fucking watercolory art style. Oh god, it's so beautiful. Like, what the fuck? Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Yeah, this is, if I'm seeing the credits on the, Steam page right, the character designs and CGs are by Kobota, with Minna and Adarosa doing some additional art as well. Little fox, perhaps it's you who's the more fortunate of the two of us. All too soon, it was time for the traveler to go. As they bade goodbye to the forest and to the fox, they knew that they would not return, but that they would carry the memories with them always. Poor fox! The next day, the fox was sitting in the clearing, waiting patiently. We've now docked at Wellington Skyport. Thank you for flying with Kiwi Airlines, and we hope to see you again. Alright, it's set in New Zealand, isn't it? The intercom's announcement is muffled in the closet where I'm hiding, just like the clatter of the seatbelts and the chattering of passengers getting ready to disembark. Is this the fox? This feels like the fox. Oh, there she is! There she is! Oh! I wiggle around impatiently, sore from crouching in here for... I don't even know how long it's been. Hours, for sure. Last few minutes always feel like they take the longest. Hoping it's the fox... Well, we have our answer. Oh, she's so pretty, I want to pet her already. Look at her. Oh, she's so pretty. A parade of footsteps begins to pass by outside my door. Did she just blink? She's blinking. Oh my god. Is this Renpai or Unity? I remember they were... I don't remember if PBH was gonna be in Renpai or Unity. Oh, it's... Holy shit. A parade of footsteps begins to pass by outside my door. It's time. I listen carefully, waiting for a gap in the crowd. When it comes, I stand up and push the door open in a single movement. I give a wink to the shocked-looking lady that I stepped out in front of. She doesn't even have time to gasp before I'm out of her sight. Oh, that's the menu, okay. Okay, double check. Alright. Music cues and everything. Okay. Yeah, this definitely feels Renpai, so unless they re-implemented basically all the Renpai stuff in Unity, yeah. Give a wink to the shocked-looking lady that I stepped out in front of. She doesn't even have time to gasp before I'm out of her sight. Humans. You're always kinda slow. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh. That much is true. I nod at the smiling flight attendant as I pass her by, and then throw up my hood to cover my face and ears. So pretty! Holy shit! It's been a while since I last flew, but it doesn't seem like things have changed much. It's always been harder to sneak on than it is to sneak off. I follow the crowd to the end of the walkway and step out onto the ground. After a long stretch, I take a deep breath and savor the fresh air after being stowed away for so long. Wellington Skyport, New Zealand. I made it! Oh, so pretty! My breathless voice joins the pleasant hum of the Skyport. She's so cute! Look at her! I love this art style so much, I know it's so fucking good! What the fuck? A few clouds drift lazily overhead, almost within arm's reach. The sound of the waves rolling onto the shore is like a lullaby. It makes me wanna burrow into the sand and take a nap. But I can't. First, I need to get out of here. And there's one more challenge ahead. That's why foxes are my favorite animals. Foxes are really fucking good. Up ahead, the snaking line of passengers splits as people are funneled into a few security stations. Oh, right, customs. Well, I'm too far back to hear what the guards are saying. Looks like they're examining a little booklet from each traveler before letting them pass. Humans sure like processes and procedures. I think Miho is the main character name, yeah. Miho, do you have a passport? You're a fox. I know former ghost, you kind of are committing a crime here, aren't you? Which, cool, but, be gay to crimes, just like, be careful, okay? Yeah. Captures all over again. God! I definitely don't have a booklet like that. Oh, the ear droops! I am just gonna keep freaking out about the artwork constantly. It's so good. It's so good! I definitely don't have a booklet like that. Glancing around, I hope to find another way out. An open window should work, or even an unguarded exit. I'm pretty sneaky when I need to be. Unfortunately, it looks like the only way to leave is to go through security. Without any other option, I join one of the lines and prepare myself. I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. The line moves briskly as passengers are cleared one after the other, and I'm almost at the front of the queue before I know it. As the passenger in front of me approaches the booth, I listen closely. Good afternoon. Passport, please. Right here. It's good to be home. I'm sure. Welcome back. He stamps something in the man's booklet and then hands it back to him, and he continues on out of the skyport. Next! That's me. I don't know what they do to people without any papers, but I want to find out. I'm sure it involves lots of questions, being escorted around, and other unpleasant stuff. Casually approaching the gate, I put on my brightest, friendliest smile while keeping a slight distance. With my breathing steady and tail calm, I'm sure I put on a convincing act. Passport, please. Of course! Oh, the smile! Fumble around my pockets, pretending to look for my passport. Oh, the expressions. Oh, top notch. It's top notch. Instead, I grab the useless, clunky phone that I've been carrying around and let it clatter to the ground at the guard's feet. As expected, he bends down to retrieve it for me. Oh, that fucking smug expression. Oh, I love that. Oh, let me get that for you. And I make a run for it, bolting ahead and rushing past the security booths as quickly as I can. Oh, Miho, you're... Oh, Miho, you're great. Hey, you... Wait! I want to watch that again. Mew! Of course she does that. She's a fox. Yeah. Oh. Miho, I love you. Stop! I am Speed. By the time they realize what's happened, I already have a few seconds head start. My inhuman speed, combined with the natural chaos of the skyport, should also buy me a bit of time. Nice to hear you also happy. Yeah, oh, friendly guard has evolved to stress guard. Hello, Professor Samas. That's good to see you. Love it how it went from friendly guard to stress guard. Yeah, yeah, I think those are the same person, yeah. Still, gotta get him off my tail. Ooh. Oh, this is a menu. Oh, I choose where to go, but I only have one option. Off we go. Dashing through the skyport doors and out into the road outside, I don't even have time to take in the city. Without stopping for breath, I run into the narrow streets while weaving between cars and shocked bystanders. The illusion of choice. Being seen by so many people like this is annoying, but it won't matter by tomorrow. Putting the thought out of my mind, I vault over a low wall into a nearby alley and land in a crouch. Oh, she looks so cool. Look, I'm not gonna stop being gay for Miho, okay? Addie, if you're watching this, thank you. And really just anyone else who worked on this. Oh, it's so good so far. Oh, I'm loving this. Let's keep going. Out of sight, but only for a moment, I close my eyes and relax my muscles. All feeling disappears except a slight warmth against my neck. My secret weapon. Are you gonna turn into a fox? The unremarkable looking necklace is one of my only possessions and by far the most important. The oddly heavy beads strung around my neck begin to heat up in response to my will, a soothing warmth flowing through my body. It shows the name of the song that's playing. Yeah, that is like, that's part of the Renpai accessibility kit, which I think Minute wrote. Yeah, that's by Minute. It is a very, very cool thing. Let me actually, like, link it over. Yeah. Minute is really cool. And there's just a ton of really cool stuff you can do with Renpai. Renpai's great. Oh, thanks. Yeah. No, this is cool as hell. I am definitely, like, when I finally get around to actually writing Lost Sparks someday, which I'm still definitely gonna do, I just want to focus on Soul and Silicon first since it's lower scope. Like, I am definitely gonna be putting as much accessibility in as I can. Yeah, the oddly heavy beads strung around my neck begin to heat up in response to my will, a soothing warmth flowing through my body. Can't wait, yeah. I am really excited to hopefully get Soul and Silicon done someday, or no, I meant to say Lost Sparks there, but I'm really excited for Soul and Silicon too. Yeah, they're both gonna be really interesting. I'm happy with what I've got planned. My hands and feet begin to morph first. Oh yeah, she's doing the fucking animorphs, okay. The fur chasing up my arms and legs as they distort and shorten. This sensation was so bizarre the first few times I tried. It's amazing how it's become second nature by now. Endomorph to Electric Boogaloo. Endomorphs is actually a really cool series. It's got some really good themes to it. Hey, Applegrade is cool as hell. Closing my eyes, I let my body and head shift and turn. The face is always a little uncomfortable. My once human face shifting and lengthening into a snout with some difficulty. Oh, that was a loud sound effect. Options? Sound? Let's pull the SFX down just a bit. Okay. Let me, Endomorphs was awesome. I only have good memories of it. Yeah, it was great. There. It's really not that popular in France, and it's really sad, yeah. The process, completes after... Oh, Ren Edit's in here, okay. Log typo, there. Okay, good to know that Ren Edit's in here. I didn't expect it to be, but, okay. The process completes after barely a few seconds. Yeah, or no, wait, no. I just misread it. Whoops, that is not a... The process complete after barely a few seconds. I open my eyes not as a human, but as a fox. Okay, so, things I've learned. 1. Ren Edit is in this demo, okay. 2. I'm gonna quickly go back and delete that because I just didn't read the line correctly. I want to see the fox, yeah. Just a sec, where's... Team apps, common... Please be happy demo... Game? Ren Edit. That's it, okay. There. I can just, like, probably delete the editing log. You know. Yeah. Ren Edit is another cool thing by Minute. Let me link that as well. Ren Edit, where is it? Ren Edit! It's a very helpful dev tool. But yeah. I'll definitely log any more typos or whatever I find that are actually typos. The process complete after barely a few seconds, I open my eyes not as a human, but as a fox. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, look at her. Ah. I'll keep it in mind if I end up reading it, yeah. Yeah, just like... Rennet, well, like, just, if you ever make, like, your own Renpai games or whatever, Rennet is great. So cute, yeah, oh, she's so pretty. I dart away without a second thought, far quicker on 4 legs than I ever could be on 2. Obstacles like the stack of garbage cans ahead would be a pain to get past as a human, but instead I'm able to flip between the gaps without slowing down. That's her! I know it! Sounds like the security guard hasn't given up on me yet. I pick up the pace, running as fast as my paws will take me. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, look at her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 7 tails, okay. His heavy breathing gets farther and farther away, and in just a minute or two, I know I'm safe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, there are 9 tails, okay. Yeah, it's based on a Gumiho, which is, another mythical 9-tailed fox, but yeah. 9 tails, yeah! I don't know where I am, but it's not like I knew where I was when I started running. I almost feel bad for the guy who was chasing me. He never stood a chance. Even in the crowded city streets, there's no way anyone or anything... or... There's one. Even in the crowded city streets, there's no way there's anyone or anything that can outrun me. The wind just wishes it could keep up with me. Comfortable that the danger's past, I slip into another alley. Once I'm sure that I'm alone, I close my eyes and concentrate on the form I want to take once more. Oh, she's so pretty. That familiar flowing warmth runs through me again, my body stretching and deforming at my command. A few seconds later, and I open my eyes to glance at my human hands. I'll just quickly log that as well. That familiar flowing warmth runs through me again, my body stretching and deforming at my command. A few seconds later, and I open my eyes to glance at my human hands. Better luck next time! Oh, she's so cute! Is she stuck in human form if it's been more than an hour? Probably not. Better luck next time! Brushing the dust off my jacket and hands, I nonchalantly stroll out of the alleyway and back into the street. The odd person walks by on this errand or another, not paying any attention to me. Just the way I like it. Ah, oh, she's so pretty. God, oh, I'm gay. Left, right, past a turn, left. Mapping out my path in my head, I look for a way to the main roads. It'll be easier to get my bearings there. I pick turns at random without any real destination in mind. When I decided to make the journey to Wellington, it was pretty impulsive. I'd overheard another pair of travelers talking about it and how beautiful a city it is. With a moment now to take in the scenery, I can see they weren't wrong. Streets around here seem like a mix of homes and businesses. Everything is very colorful. Even the brick walls are covered in pictures and paint. In the distance, I can see green hills that are lined with houses, as well as green hills that are completely empty. There are a lot of hills, now that I look around some. From just a few streets away, the sound of pedestrians and busy intersections floats my way. I head in its direction, taking shortcuts through yards and driveways when it's convenient. The flags, yes! Oh, it's very pretty. Yeah. Oh no, like, no. This story is gay. It is very Yuri. Ah. In one lawn, a big dog growls at me as I walk past, but when I transform and growl right back, he tucks his tail and runs away. Oh my fucking god, Miho. Oh, perfect. I mean, I'd be worried if it wasn't gay, yeah. Good job, Miho. After squeezing through one last narrow side street, I finally emerge onto what looks like a main road. There's no cars here, but tons of people on foot. There are brightly colored signs and decorations on most of the buildings. In the middle of the street, there are fountains and benches and trees and all kinds of stuff. The best part is the variety of stores. When I stroll past a few of the windows and peek in, I can already tell that I'll be able to do most of my shopping around here. Miho? Miho, are you implying what I think you're implying? There's stores with food, with clothes, and just about everything else. I don't have any money on me, but that isn't exactly a problem. Miho! Okay, Miho crime counter 2. 1. Yeah. 1. Not properly going through customs. 2. Shoplifting. If I was able to do that, my phobia of dogs wouldn't be a problem anymore. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, just like, let's see how many cool-ass crimes Miho commits. Like just... She took Be Gay Do Crimes too literally. Oh, no, she took it exactly as literally as it should be. Oh, God, Miho, I love you. What's this game called again? I'm loving the story so far. It is titled Please Be Happy. Let me pull up the store page for it. It is... Oh. I don't want... No, stop there. Boom! Why is it auto-playing with sound? Weird. Yeah, no. You should get the demo. You should wishlist it. Did it? Did it get... Oh, I'm not logged in. That's why it's not on... Why it says it's not on my wish list. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, it's really good. Studio Lawn stuff is just always spectacular. It's so good. Studio Lawn just does such incredible stuff. But yeah, alright, that's 2 crimes now. Let's keep tallying, because every crime you make makes you cooler. What is the problem is that it's too crowded. Dodging a couple of security guards is one thing, but... Need some water. It's only illegal if you get caught, yeah. Dodging a couple of security guards is one thing, but trying to escape down a busy street with lots of people could be too much even for me. Talking a lot. I'll just have to remember where this place is and make another visit later after all the shops are closed. Okay. I ain't like just... There are... Where's that list I made in, like, Modfest or whatever? There are cool crimes and not cool crimes. Yeah, like... Yeah, like, there are some crimes that are cool, like being gay, smoking weed, shoplifting, punching cops, and then there's some crimes that aren't, cool, like attacking marginalized people, war crimes, wage theft. Basically, the question is it a crime committed by, I'm not gonna get into the politics of BK do crimes here, but yeah. There are some cool crimes, there's some not cool crimes. The law is not and has never been a measure of justice or morality. It is and always has been a measure of power, and that's something you really have to keep in mind whenever you're interacting with, like, socio-political events. The law is a measure of who has power. And there's no law for robots, so we don't have to care, yeah. Then, a man in a bright coat hurries past me, talking loudly on his phone in a language I don't recognize. He's so distracted that he doesn't even notice when his wallet falls out of his pocket and onto the sidewalk. Oh no, pickpocketing too? I notice, of course. Oh, the fucking vignette. Like, just... oh, that's great. Seeing an opportunity, I zip over and snatch it up. Prying open the black leather pockets, I find... Score! Oh, voice crack there. Score! A couple of bills and what I figure is local currency. I slide the money out and into a pocket of my jacket. 100 points! By now the man is so far ahead that he's almost out of sight. I have to hurry to catch up to him to give him back his wallet, and he barely even says thank you. Rude. I should have just kept the whole thing, but what are you gonna do with his ID and shit, mijo? Only fair that I get a little something for myself, since it's not like he would have ever gotten it back without me. Miho's cool. He was rude, so yeah. I head back to my bench and inspect my prize. That's 15 NZD? That is, about 10 US dollars, okay. It seems to be 15, yeah. A blue bill and a brown one. These feel sturdy. Nothing like the paper I expected. Oh yeah, New Zealand does like plastic fiber in their dollars, don't they? Yeah. Wait, I work in euros, I have to make the conversion. Yeah. Yeah, the banknotes, if I recall... Yeah, oh, they're printed on polymer! Wow! Okay, that's actually cool. Yeah, 8.4 euros, yeah. Yeah, oh, right, they're printed on polymer. That's cool as hell. These feel sturdy, nothing like the paper I expected. 1, 0, 10, and 5. So, 15. 15 isn't much. I definitely should have kept the whole wallet. Oh well, I guess this should be enough to buy myself something to drink. We love maths here, yeah. My thirst is starting to get the better of me, as I haven't had anything since I snuck onto... Airship? Miho, do you mean plane? Do you mean plane, Miho? This is an important story detail. Do you mean plane? Also, yeah, we know you're thirsty. You're in a Yuri visual novel. Following my nose, I walk down the busy street until I find one of the many cafes lining the path. Oh, yeah, she's, fun, so I think she's mixing, she's Fox, I think she's mixing things up, yeah. I also noticed it just clicked over to afternoon, okay. Until I find one of the many cafes lining the path. The sign hanging above its front door has a picture of a bell on it. A charming little chime rings up from above the door as I enter. I can't help but savor the wave of refreshing, cool air washing over me, which is all the better after so much rushing. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I love this. Oh, it's spectacular. Hiya! Welcome to the Bell House. Oh, she's cute too. I love it. Oh, I want to kiss her. Why can't I kiss her? Oh, hiya. Welcome to the Bell House. The barista behind the counter is the only other person in the store right now. As I nod in greeting, and she leans forward with a cup in one hand. I love it, yeah. That's a run at it, okay. As I nod in greeting, she leads, She leans forward with a cup in one hand and a pen in her other. I've only seen her for 5 seconds. If anything happens to her, I'll kill everyone in here and then myself, yeah. Oh, she's so cute. What can I get you? We're having a special on affogatos if you want to try one. Usually they're like $7, but today they're only 5. Like a... I'm not sure what an affogato is. Isn't that a vegetable? Not wanting to commit to the strange sounding drink, I look at the menu instead. A-F-F-O-A-T-O. An affogato, or more traditionally known as an affogato al caffè, is an Italian coffee-based dessert. It usually takes the form of a scoop of fior di latte or vanilla gelato or ice cream, topped or drowned with a shot of hot espresso. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I think you might like that, Miho. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's full of handwritten, spindly letters. I can't read a single word, and there are no helpful pictures. Safe option it is. Sounded good until the word vanilla popped up, yeah. Just, let me get this quick. Safe option it is. I just have a vanilla latte. Oh, boring, but okay. Name? Miho. Oh, Miho's so cute. It's my first time testing out how that name sounds, and I decide that I like it. Why judging over taste? Humans, I swear, yeah. Humans. Hooray, choosing a name. I decided on the airship that that was the name I would use here in Wellington. I've used so many names throughout my life that I can't remember most of them. For each new city that I visit, I come up with something new. Boxes don't have any use for names, so nobody ever gave me one. You scribble something on the cup with a black marker. If that's how this name looks, then I'm even more pleased with it. $4.50, please. I hand her the brown bill and she gives me back a big coin with a picture of a boat on it. Alright, I'll have this ready for you in no time. She sure seems enthusiastic. I nod as she spins around and starts working. Looking about somewhere to sit, nope, I notice she spins around and starts working. Looking about for somewhere to sit, I decide on a seat by the window with the sun pouring in. Near the entrance of the cafe, there's a wire rack with a stack of maps and tourist pamphlets, so I grab one of the maps before taking my seat. This cafe is big and bright with plants everywhere. They're on the walls, on the floor, and on the ceiling. Most of them are real and vibrant, obviously being well cared for. Even the lights that hang down from the ceiling have glass ornaments with little shrubs in them. I love hanging plants and stuff like that, they're so cute. Seems like I made a good choice coming here. Any place with a bit of nature in it is more comfortable to me than places without. I love plants, yeah, aw, plants are really nice. I love, like, foresty areas and such. Yeah. Guess I should find a place to stay. Looking down to the map I took, I traced the path I made from the port to this cafe. It's useful, but it doesn't really tell me anything helpful about the houses in particular. I'll need to find a higher vantage point. I moved my finger along the hills I noticed from outside, following the little brown path onto a patch of green with a little mountain icon. That should work for now. I don't like cities that much because of the lack of the plants. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, one of my New Zealand... Yeah, I'm texting with one of my friends who actually lives in New Zealand. Apparently, Wellington is famously windy, so that'll be fun. That should work for now. Miho? My ears perk up. Oh! I'm watching that now. That's so cute! My ears perk up right as the barista arrives and places my drink in front of me. Thanks! I reach over and take the warm cup in my hand, but the barista doesn't let go. You ready for the rain tomorrow? Huh? Gonna rain tomorrow. I glance behind me out the window. It's as sunny and blue a day as I've ever seen. How do you know that? There aren't many clouds out here. I'm just good with the weather. Anyway, if you forget, then you'll be sorry. Do you have oracle powers, Miss Unnamed Barista? She finally lets go of my drink and heads back behind the counter. People are weird. Does the barista pull that on everyone? She's psychic, being gay gives powers. I actually just noticed she's got, like, owl vibes in, like, her aesthetic. Oh, she's really pretty. People are weird. Does the barista pull that on everyone? Very much owl vibes, yeah. It seems like an animal in disguise, too, yeah. Standing on the doorstep, I have my first sip. Oh, this is really good. Because of the white part of the hair, yeah. Pretty plain, but well made. Coffee isn't too bitter, which is perfect for me. With a moment to myself, my thoughts turn inwards as I sip the warm drink. My first travels were in search of someone, but despite my whole life being spent trying, I haven't made any progress in finding them. So, I've taken to simply wandering, going wherever I wish at the time. I've been itching for a change of scenery anyway, so I snuck onto the first airship that I could. The best part about owning nothing but the clothes on my back is that I can pick up and leave whenever I feel like it. I take a moment, get my bearings, and look around. I see a tired-looking person shuffling along the far footpath with a briefcase in their hand. They stop outside one of the buildings, take a deep breath, and pat their face a couple of times, and go inside. Searching for a traveler to become a traveler herself, yeah. I must not be looking forward to whatever's going to happen in there. Maybe they have to fight someone. Through the large glass windows of another store, Fawn is trying on a pair of shoes, but they don't seem to fit her hooves. The people waiting with her look annoyed. I wonder if she fusses around with her footwear a lot. For a while, I simply let the day roll by and watch the various figures just roll by. People watching is fun, especially in such a busy city. Eventually, I go to sip my coffee, only to find nothing coming out. With no more reason to stick around, time to go. On the sunlit street, I look about to match what I can see with the map's directions. There's a tall, green mountain in the distance ahead of me, which must be the one on the map. It'll be the perfect vantage point for the city. Ideally, I'll find an empty building I can crash in, but it's not necessary. A roof over my head would be nice, but I'm plenty used to sleeping outside under the stars. Sometimes it's better than sleeping in a bed. Encouraged by the plan forming in my head, I set off on the long walk to the summit. Are we, like, supposed to have no music right now? Feels like it. Right. Now, alright, there's one. Oh, that's a thing, okay. The path to the mountain turns out to be less simple than the map made it look. First, the trail takes me along the waterfront, and then it turns upwards through a small forested area. Being among the trees and their tall shadows makes me feel at home. When the path leaves the woods again, I'm a little disappointed. It leads up a paved road, so I stick to the edge to avoid passing cars. Sometimes I take shortcuts through yards or up unmarked paths. There are quite a few nice-looking homes right along the roadside. I make a mental note to go check them out when I'm low on money or food. Not much further along, a concrete lookout offers another glimpse of the city below. A couple airships are coming into... Called it! Called it! A couple of airships are coming in to dock at the skyport, probably from one of the other floating islands. Let me scroll back a sec. They said, a fawn is trying on a pair of shoes. Okay, definitely a fantasy world. My bad then. No. Oh no. Definitely a fantasy world. Okay. There's still a ways to go to the top of the mountain, but luckily the walk has been easy so far. Wouldn't even consider it a hike. So if they're all animals, well, it might be a mix of humans and animals. We'll see. Or at least most of them. Yeah. Eventually, I reach the final stretch of the road. I can see where it curves ahead to the summit, and I hurry to the end. A metal railing spreads out like a crown on top of the mountain. As I go to toss my empty cup away... Miho? No! Littering is one of the not cool crimes. Don't do that! Miho, come on! As I go to toss my empty cup away, a pair of chatting tourists pass me by. How far is it from here? Oh, about an hour from the base of Mount Victoria, so a bit further from here. Mount Victoria? I'm glad to know what this place is called. I say the name out loud to help commit it to memory. Standing at the edge, I'm treated to a wonderful view of Wellington. Oh, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. The city forms a crescent moon shape around the bay, which glitters like a sapphire from up here. The sun is starting to set, and it makes the water even more shimmery. Yeah, I love it so much. Yeah, this is beautiful. Oh, it's great. Even more airships can be seen coming and going. I think that I can even see the edge of the floating island we're on, miles out in the open sky. Ooh. So this is Sky Wellington, okay. I survey the city, using the skyport as a reference point. From up here, what felt like such a long chase really doesn't look far at all. If I strain my eyes, I think I can even see the coffee shop from earlier. What was it the barista said it was called? The Bell House? It's kinda tough to make out details. My hearing and sense of smell may be great, but my eyes aren't that much better than a human's. Then I noticed something useful. Are those coin op? Look, is that our house? Probably. What can you see from here? I see Dad's car! Not too far away, there's a little kid who's using a pair of metal tubes attached to a post. His mom is helping him aim it at the city. It must be something that improves your vision. The moment the kid and his mom leave, I hurry over before someone else can get to them first. When I press my eyes to the same spot that the child did, though, all I can see is black. I try moving it around, but it doesn't change. It's coin op, you got a 50-cent coin earlier. Is this thing busted? Some text is printed on the side. I have no idea what it says. There's a small slot, though, with a picture of a coin next to it. Lucky for me, it's the coin that has a 50 on it. I put the coin that I received from the barista into the slot and spin a lever. The machine eats my coin, and then when I put my eyes to it again... Yes! Oh, this is so pretty. What the fuck? This is beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. Everything looks much closer now. Even the trees on the other side of the hill appear in crystal clear detail, like I'm standing right next to them. It's so much green, I love it. Yeah, it's beautiful. Is this like a filtered over photo, or was this redrawn? Because, damn, either way. I aimed the viewing glasses at the city and look around, trying to find a good place to rest for the night. Houses are a no-go. Even if they look empty or abandoned, you can never let your guard down for a minute. Same with most shops. I don't have enough money for a hotel, and I won't risk sneaking into one of those either. As I'm studying the sights, trying to memorize as much as I can, there's a clicking sound, and once again the view goes black. Boo, stupid machine. Smack it a couple times and check again, but I still can't see anything. Well, whatever. While the image is fresh in my mind, I sit down at a nearby bench and pull out a pencil and some crumpled papers from my pocket. I always carry a few with me. I sort through them until I find one that's still blank. Using my knee as a table, I sketch out the view before me. The trees, the curve of the bay, the buildings so far below. You never know what information will be useful later. I add more detail to my drawings of the bigger, more important buildings. Others are just represented with simple, rough squares. The view is pretty, that's for sure. Didn't really help much, though. Once I'm confident that I've jotted down everything I need to, I carefully fold the paper and put it back in my pocket. Looks like I'm sleeping outside tonight. Guess this place is as good as any. I love the, movement of the mouth during that. That's really good. I head back down the trail a little bit and veer off it into the underbrush. Sounds like a bad idea with the rain coming, though, yeah. Not perfect, but it'll do. Oh, the evening is so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty! It's not exactly the wilderness, but just about everything here seems city-fied to some extent. Usually when I make a den, I prefer to find a place far from other people. A place where nobody will find me. Not that I'll find anything perfect, but this is good enough. Ah! More water. It's fine. Can't afford to be picky. Once the trail I was on is out of sight, I transform again. My neck gets warm as my beads activate, and a few seconds later I'm on all fours. As a fox, the sensations of nature are much stronger. The earth beneath my paws cool and refreshing, and the breeze whips through my fur like a massage. I hurry down a hill covered in grass so tall that it reaches way over my head. I can smell fresh water and follow the scent to a small stream where I'm able to parch my thirst. Sorry. Talking a lot. Makes me yawn. It's just as satisfying as the drink I got at that cafe, but in a different way. And being able to slurp up water is way more enjoyable than having to use a straw, or worse, one of those lids with the tiny holes. For a little while, I follow my nose to some berries and some edible plants. That'll do for a snack. Unfortunately, unlike the water, foraging is never as satisfying as eating human food. If I want a real meal tonight, then I should pick up the pace before it gets too late. Still, I want to get this done now while there's still daylight. I keep close to the stream and search for a place where the ground is soft. Before too long, I find a promising area. A small valley with hills on most sides and a thick foliage on the others. Don't foxes hunt during the night? Well, like, she's a gumiho, not like a normal fox, but yeah. Oh. I'm still close enough to civilization to hear cars and other city noise, but the area I'm in doesn't... The area I'm in doesn't seem like it gets visited very often. At the very least, it doesn't really smell like people. The spot that I settle on is a nice mound of earth near the edge of the woods, partially hidden by a tall tree with low-hanging leaves. Even if no one comes by, it'll make me feel better knowing that I'll be out of sight. And so I start to dig. My claws rip away the dirt as I burrow downwards, widening the tunnel just enough for my sleek frame to fit. First I dig forward and then downwards, widening out an area that's big enough for my whole body to fit. This is something I've been doing my whole life, even back when I was just a regular fox. More water. I think that's why I don't mind it too much, compared to sleeping inside somewhere. It just feels right to me. Ooh, that's a pretty burrow. It takes a little while, and by the time I'm finally finished, the first few stars have started to peek out from the sky. I shake myself clean of the dirt that sticks to my coat, and then transform back into my human form. Spread this here, a couple of branches here, some leaves there. I walk around the valley a bit, checking from different angles. Not bad for just an afternoon's work. If you weren't looking for it, I don't think you'd ever notice anything out of place. New game! Oh, hello, Chair! Great to see you! Yeah, this is, please be happy, a wonderful game by the folks at Studio Alon, creators of some of my favorite stories of all time. They created Heart of the Woods, they co-created Highway Blossoms and Highway Blossoms Next Exit. Oh, they do really good writing and really cute stuff. It's great. Cute as hell game, yeah. Not bad for just an afternoon's work. If you weren't looking for it, I don't think you'd ever notice anything out of place. All that digging has made me work up an appetite, and not the kind that'll be satisfied with just a few berries. I'm so hungry. I haven't had a real meal since yesterday. My stomach rumbles painfully. I've been so busy since arriving here in Wellington that I kind of forgot just how hungry I was. I'll grab some human food back in town. Casting one last glance at my afternoon's work, I set off towards the city. Work never ends. Time to get some food. I'm a bit disappointed when I finally get back to the busy street from before. I was hoping that it would be emptier now and all the stores would be closed. Turns out I was half right. A lot of shops have gone dark for the evening, but there are just as many people walking around as there were earlier. In fact, there might be even more. The patio of a restaurant has a bunch of tables full. A mermaid is sitting in the fountain I sat by earlier, chatting with the Cyclops. Even that cafe I visited is crowded now, with the line almost out the door. After pacing up and down the road for a while, I sit down and try to figure out what to do next. I'm not too worried about what would happen if I got caught stealing. I'd just escape, obviously, and even if they somehow managed to catch me, it won't be an issue for very long. See, there's something different about me that makes me extra good at being a thief. It's not just the skills I've practiced over the years, like picking locks and sneaking around. No, it's a bit more special than that. Without fail, every single person I meet forgets about me by the next day. I don't know why, but I don't really care either. It's magic, that's all I know about it. really useful magic. Everywhere I go, no matter how careless I am, all my problems are solved by the next day. Yeah, that's sneaky, yeah. How does that work with the dating sim, though? Are they just gonna be immune to it, or...? That doesn't mean there's no danger. I've been Yep, oh. Llama, how are you? How's the game so far? Hello, Milk Drops! Great to see you. Yeah, if I may, it's Foxy. Yeah, the game is spectacular so far. It is so cute, so pretty. I fucking love Miho. She's already committed 3 crimes. Well, committed 1, planned to commit, almost committed another, and planned to commit a 3rd. Been caught in the act before, and beaten or harassed before I can manage to get away. Even lost a few prizes that I stole fair and square because I had to get going in a hurry. Do crime always! Yeah, but like, littering isn't one of the cool crimes. If someone sees me but isn't able to stop me, I know that I'll be home free. Sure, they might remember having something stolen, but they'll never know who did it. It almost makes things too easy. Yeah, good to have you here, Milk. Right now, it'd be smarter to just come back even later in the dead of night and hope there are no people around. I'd be able to take my time browsing without having to worry about making a quick escape. Well, where's the fun in that, though? I walk casually up and down the street, glancing into windows without being too obvious about it. Guess what? Where's the fun if there's no risk? Yeah. I walk casually up and down the street, glancing into windows without being too obvious about it. Some stores still have customers inside. Others have locked up their doors and shut off the lights. Most of the restaurants are still open and are only making me hungrier. Feeling from restaurants is a bit much even for me, though. I've tried it before, but the cluttered kitchens, as well as all the tables and chairs, make it hard to get around. Plus, I've learned the hard way that there are plenty of hot or sharp things for angry cooks to throw at you as you try to make your way out. Instead, packaged and pre-made foods are my best friends. Things that I can grab multiples of at once and stuff into my pockets. If I'm really lucky, find a place with refrigerated sandwiches or salads, or sometimes perfectly good hot food that gets thrown out. You won't believe the kind of stuff that's available if you don't mind sifting through the trash a little bit. Not perfect, of course, but a hot meal is a hot meal. I know plenty of foxes who have eaten much worse. Target spotted. It's perfect. Small convenience store, snacks lined up behind the front window. Even better, the stores on either side of it are closed too. Sorry, just a sec. The stores on either side of it are closed too, so there's not many other people in the area. Locked. Not surprising. Are we gonna have a lockpicking minigame? We should have a lockpicking minigame. I head down a nearby alley and find the back door, which is probably where they bring in new products. The alleyway is dark to begin with, and my dark clothes help me hide even better. I glance around the alley, glad like always for my excellent night vision. She's a robot, she has cyber night vision, she can lock targets. No.
Self-voicing disabled.
Did not want self-voicing. Nobody's watching. Nobody's even around. I pull my hood up over my ears and tuck my tail between my legs, leaning against the sturdy door. To anyone not looking closely, I'm sure I appear as nothing more than a shadow. I dig around in my pocket until I find my trusty lockpick, and then set to work on the door. It isn't a complicated lock at all, just a regular keyhole. With a click, the latch springs open just a few short moments later. Bingo. Huh? I try to hug the door towards me, but there's a chain on the inside that keeps it from opening very wide. No way a human could fit through the gap, but it would be easy for a fox. First, I slink away a bit, idling on the nearby street like a regular pedestrian. Wait to see if anyone shows up, just in case I triggered a silent security alarm. After about 10 minutes, I decide it's safe. I transform under cover of darkness in the alley and slip into the building before transforming back. The shop isn't very big, and the receiving area is just a small hallway with a few boxes of soda and candy bars on the floor. I grab a couple of my favorites and shove them into my pockets. When I creep into the main area, I make sure to stay low to the ground, trying to avoid being seen from outside. Not exactly hidden, but as long as I don't stand up, I shouldn't attract anyone's attention. Would have just broken the door, but she's sneaky, yeah. I move fast, cramming as much into my coat as I can. Cookies, protein bars, popcorn. I'm not very picky. When my coat starts to feel pretty heavy, I grab a plastic bag from behind the counter and transfer some of my loot into there. I also take a few bottles of water and sports drinks from the coolers. Just as I'm about to leave, I spot a few of those coveted plastic-wrapped sandwiches that I was thinking about earlier. Jackpot! I fill my bag with sandwiches until it's almost overflowing, and then I head back out the way I came in. In total, I was in and out in under 5 minutes, and I've got enough supplies to last me several days. When I step into the alley, I glance around in both directions, making sure no one saw me emerge from the store. I don't see anyone, but my neck prickles as if someone is watching me. I sniff the air, but don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Nothing that wasn't there before. Still. Wait, does that mean she keeps in her clothes, what she keeps in her clothes disappear when she transforms? It's magic, I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, I'm guessing like pocket dimension or whatever. Still. Suddenly, there's a flap of wings and a bat flutters past me from out of the shadows. It goes right over my head and disappears from sight up the street. Oh, I fucking love this expression, it's so cute. Oh, that's cute as hell. Oh, that's it. That's... Are you sure that's just a bat, Miho? Are you sure? I let out the breath I'd been holding, and start making my way back towards the mountain where I made my den. I let the bag swing from my arm as I walk, whistling a song I heard earlier. I'm not able to keep a smile off my face. All in all, not a bad first day. If they focus on the bat, it's not just a bat, yeah. Got a nice nest, food to spare, and plenty of places to explore tomorrow. There have been plenty of days in my life where I had none of those things. I unwrap one of the sandwiches that I grabbed and take a big bite. Nothing beats the taste of hard work. I hope Wellington continues to treat me well while I'm here. So tired. I'm gonna sleep so well tonight. I unpack everything that I got from the store, as well as the treasures that I always carry with me. My lockpick, my wallet, and a few pretty stones. The only thing I leave in my jacket is a small scroll. I can't get that damaged or dirty. I change back into a fox and then dig another hole near the entrance to my den. This one is much simpler and shallower, and I bury some of the snacks that I stole before covering them back up with dirt. Good thing they're wrapped. Not like anyone's gonna come by and swipe my things, but better safe than sorry. That's a flag. I stole this myself, after all. Don't want it being stolen from me. That's a flag, Miho. Stuff like my pen and my favorite rock go into the burrow with me, since I like having them close by. Once I've got everything where it belongs, yeah. Foreshadowing, yeah, no, that is multiple flags. Addie! Oh, it's great to see you, Addie! Hello! go! Once I've got everything where it belongs... Oh, shit. Yeah, thank you for playing our game, our little game. Yeah, oh, it is so good so far. Oh, I am loving it. Oh, it's great. Once I've got everything where it belongs, I climb into the hole myself, turning a few circles before settling down with my tail wrapped around me. Oh, that's adorable. From here, I have a perfect view of the stars. Oh, this is so pretty. It's so pretty. Ah, I love the art style. I love the characters. Oh, it's so good. I can't wait to meet Aspen and Juliet. I mean, we've seen Juliet already. We saw the bat fly by, but I can't wait to actually interact with them. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, it's great to have you here. From here, I have a perfect view of the stars. I look up at the clear night sky through the mouth of the tunnel. I feel bad for all the people way down on the underworld. There's a lot of lore in this that I'm really liking, just how it's just there. Oh, it's such a wonderful world so far. Can they even see the stars from here? I've never been to the underworld, so I have no idea. Can't imagine falling asleep without them. Comfortable and safe, I close my eyes and quickly slip off into dreamland. I wake up to trouble, or at least a threat. Hey, do you remember that owlish character, the barista from earlier, Miho? Do you remember how she warned you about the rain? Yeah. I'm sure it's only morning as I peer out of the burrow's entrance, but the sky is already dark and foreboding. My attention moves from the ominous rain clouds above the trees outside my den. Their branches shaking in the strong breeze. I can't believe that girl from the cafe was right. I climb up the tunnel and out into the open, sniffing the air. It tells me what I already know. The storm is coming and fast. But also, another scent plays on my nose. One so faint that I almost brush it off before taking another smell. Surely I'm wrong. There's no way that... Honestly, you don't need to be a bird girl with weather senses to know it's probably gonna rain in Wellington, yeah. Just on a daily basis, probably gonna rain. Very fair, yeah. No way then. Lowering my snout to the ground, I investigate the area and then decide that I'm right. I change into my human form and look around. Someone's been here. Yes, someone's definitely been here. But this scent isn't a human's. It's vaguely familiar, but at the same time, not like anything I recognize. And it definitely wasn't here when I went to sleep. By the way, can I just say, I love the blinking and the, I literally jumped a bit when, Miho blinked for the first time. That's so fucking cool! It's so cool. They must have come here in the night and stopped right outside my den. Your food's gone, Miho. Talking about rain, there was a storm here today. It was surprising. The rain was so strong I could barely see in front of me. Wow, yeah. Are they watching me sleep? Oh, crap! As a fox, I dive back into my hole and make sure everything is still there. My heart pounds in my chest, but nothing appears to be missing. Those kind of storms are fun, yeah. Up here in the Pacific Northwest, we've got, weird weather. Like, a few days ago, it was rainy and, yeah. Less than a week ago, we had fucking hail. And, now, Monday, it's gonna be 90 fucking degrees. I really wanted to do Lip Flap. I know there's a couple issues here and there, but we're gonna try iron them out. Yeah, they're really good so far. I have noted a couple things down in Reddit. I'll just, if I run into anything else, I'll log it too, and I'll just, toss the file over to you or someone else on later, maybe? Yeah. My heart pounds in my chest, but nothing appears to be missing. I also checked the, spot where I buried my stash from last night, but that hasn't been disturbed either. Huh. Yes, please, that sounds perfect. Yeah. I breathe a sigh of relief. If any of my stuff had been stolen, I'd be so mad. But that still doesn't answer the question of what they did want, and that's even more concerning. I'm a pretty light sleeper, and usually the slightest sound or motion will wake me up. So if someone was able to sneak up on me, even I have to be impressed. What can I say? Though I love the auto captions as someone who uses them a lot on YouTube. Yeah, I am using the Alejo.io captioning system. Boom. There's a link to it. It is very helpful. I found it to just work a lot better than any of the others I've run into. It's over in the part of France I live in. I was really surprised, but it was so fresh I stayed at my window enjoying the rain and the constant lightning making the sky flash. This girl is almost as cute as you. Necaro! Yeah, no, Miho is adorable. I love her. I want to hug her and give her head pats and scritch her behind her ears. So if someone was able to sneak up on me, even I have to be impressed. Impressed and a little bit worried. I've got a more pressing issue right now, though. And I stare up at the sky in disappointment. I hate the rain. I would have found a different place to make my nest and hide my supplies if I'd known this would happen. Miho! The barista literally told you it was gonna rain! Compared to you, she's kind of pretty, not as gorgeous as you. Necaro, come on! I got outsped. I would have found a different place to make my nest and hide my supplies if I'd known this would happen. Instead, both burrows will probably just be piles of mud by the end of the day. Maybe you can find, like, a nice indoor place with a friendly person managing it to go there. I don't know, maybe a library or something? Sorry, feeling kind of flirty today, even more after seeing your cuteness. Oh, no. Necro, let me clarify. By all means, continue. I'm just gonna play up the reactions a bit because I personally find it fun. Should have found a place with a roof after all. I fill my pockets with my most important possessions and some of the food I grabbed last night. Everything else I wrap as tightly in the plastic bags as I can and bury them in my den. Hopefully I can find somewhere fast and then move everything else over before it gets ruined. An abandoned house would be perfect, or some other place where I'd be able to hide. After finishing packing up, I'm just about to get going when a loud flapping sound overhead catches my attention. I expected it to be a bird, but instead it's yet another bat. Yeah, that is fun, and I would do the same. Yeah, another bat instead of the same one? Oh, no. Okay. This one is even bigger than the one I saw last night. Its wings are way longer and noisier. I can even hear it squeaking something as it flies past. Some people say bats and foxes are similar. I don't see it. Miho, you're gonna be kissing this bat later if it's the one I'm thinking of. I watch it fly around for a little while before it takes off towards the city. Who says that? I mean, like, being, like, having reputations for, like, being sneaky creatures of the night and such, I can see it. I watch it fly around for a little while before it takes off towards the city. Maybe it knows somewhere to stay. Guess I'll follow it for now. Never heard of bats being like foxes. Yeah, not entirely sure. But yeah, I can, like, see a parallel. Maybe it knows somewhere to stay. Guess I'll follow it for now. A couple times it disappears between the trees or just too far ahead, but I always manage to catch back up. Eventually, we're out of the woods and back into civilization, where a car whizzes right past me. There's a sidewalk here and other people walking around. If we stretch a bit, yeah, I can see you. Most of them look up to the sky nervously, though, and everyone seems to be in a hurry. Guess I'm not the only one looking to get away from the rain. More people seem to be going in the direction I was headed than anywhere else, so I stick to that. By now, my winged guide is almost out of sight again, just a little black speck in the sky flying into the distance. Farther up the road, there's a slope that leads to a big, fancy-looking building. It doesn't look like a shop or a restaurant, at least not one that I've ever seen, but there's so many people going in and out that it has to be open to the public. Library, maybe, Miho? That's good enough for me. It'll give me somewhere dry to spend some time, and maybe I can learn something useful. Plus, places like this usually have plenty of valuables inside. If I'm lucky, I might be able to find something to fund my next few days. After all, the bigger the target, the less likely they are to notice something's missing. Unless it's, a library, Miho. The sturdy oak door isn't as heavy as it looks, a firm push being enough to heave it open. Gingerly stepping inside and out of the rain, I'm greeted by books. Lots of books. Books on shelves, books on tables, books on the floor, books everywhere! Oh, this is so pretty. The place even smells of musty old paper, and the dozen or so people inside are mostly leafing through pages in the aisles. The odd silence about the building is striking, given how many are around. I fucking love libraries. God, I miss them. Doesn't look like a shop, so I assume this must be a library. I've heard of them, but I've never been in one. No point, since I can't read and all. But it's warm and cozy and very dry, so it'll do just fine. Juliet, please teach me how to read. She deserves it. There's a desk near the entrance with a computer on it that I assume would be where I check in. It's unattended, which is good for me. Oh, pretty music, pretty music. I take a seat in an empty chair nearby and sit back just to observe for a bit. Pretty music is pretty, yeah. Oh, I can't wait to get the soundtrack for this. Yeah, codename Sneak Theme. Oh, it is a very good theme, yeah. There are plenty of people, but it's not too busy. Lots of empty, unwatched spaces. Most folks seem to be here alone. It shares a motif with Miho's theme. Ooh. Oh, very nice, yeah. It's not too busy. Lots of empty, unwatched spaces. Most folks seem to be here alone, or in small groups that keep to themselves. There's not much conversation going on, and what there is all whispered. Nobody gives me a second glance, which is a good sign. It means I'm probably not breaking any rules just by being here. But that's right, sounded familiar. Yeah, it's just, this music is so good. God, that reminds me, I'm gonna need to find someone who knows how to use a tracker for Soul and Silicon. Oh god, that's gonna be fun. Behind the desk, there's a hallway leading deeper into the building, and I peek around the corner to see what's back there. All I can see are some shut doors, and at the very back, a staircase. Wait. Who is that on the wall? Who's that? Oh, it's her! Oh! After glancing around to make sure no one's yeah, sorry, I'm only good at listening for music for hours non-stop, not making it. It's okay, yeah. Well, no, just for Soul and Silicon, you need something special that isn't you can't make it in a normal music making program like FL Studio or Logic or anything. You need a special software for stuff that's gonna run on music, on chip synth. Yeah. After glancing around to make sure no one's watching, I sneak down the hall and try a couple of the doors. Tapped away for a moment, and I thought you were referring to the fairy grove on the wall. No. I am talking about the picture of Juliet that is right behind Miho's ear. But, is that? Yeah, I do remember noticing someone say something about a fairy grove Easter egg, but yeah. After glancing around to make sure no one's watching, I sneak down the hall and try a couple of the doors. All of them are locked. I could probably pick them if I wanted to. No sense trying to do that now, though. Is there anything more valuable around? An antique clock or vase would be perfect. Sadly, it's almost all books. Books and small trinkets that look pretty worthless. Not even worth the trouble of stealing. At least it's got a roof. I did spot a couple promising items, like a set of old coins, and memorize their locations. Oh yes, there it is! Oh, hey! Oh, there it is indeed. Yeah, that is the Fairy Grove from Heart of the Woods. Ah, God, I fucking need to replay Heart of the Woods. Oh, I can't wait for next month. Ah, y'all, Heart of the Woods is so good. So pretty, and gay, and cute, and Terra is spectacular. I can't wait for it to come out on Switch. It's gonna be great. Haven't played it, so I can't tell ya. Oh. Look, Wingpong at Chat Heart of the Woods coming to Switch July 8th. Yeah, and wasn't Highway Blossoms just announced for Switch too? Yeah. Yeah, no. Addy, I will just quickly say, go ahead and shill for Studio Alon stuff in my chat, because if you don't, I will. Right, I don't know if mine. Yeah. Okay, I'll take it, yeah. Yeah, Studio Alon just does such good stuff. Like, I've already talked about the story of, like, what impact Highway Blossom. Yeah, we make Sapphic VNs, yeah. Oh, wait, Jude, you got your name changed. Nice, okay. Yeah, yeah, no. Studio Alon makes good stuff. Check their stuff out. I've already talked about what Highway Blossoms did for me this stream, so I'm not gonna again. Yeah. Did fuck it up though, missed capitals. Yeah. Yeah. I wander back to the main area where I came in. Outside, it hasn't started raining yet, but it's only a matter of time. The wind is loud and gusty, and even opening the door is enough to make me shiver. If nothing else, I can probably wait out the rain here, but, my poor abandoned snacks at the den. What a waste. Can't do anything about it now, though. I should keep looking around. I move slowly through the area, never going beyond what seems to be the public area. I pretend to inspect a few books, taking them off the shelves and flipping through the pages, but I'm actually mapping out the place in my head. Doors, windows, and potential places to hide, things like that. Most of the time, this kind of info is unnecessary. It's been at least a few decades since I've had to make a dramatic escape from anywhere. At this point, plotting an escape route is just a habit. Overall, I like what I'm seeing. Even with the locked doors and off-limits hallways, there are a lot of nooks and crannies that would make good hiding spots, especially as a fox. From the thick dust that coats a lot of these areas, I can tell they don't get a whole lot of visitors. If I'm careful, I might be able to go a whole week or more without being noticed. As long as I can get in and out of the building easily, that is, and with the huge windows that line the back wall, that seems easy enough too. I'll probably play Heart of the Woods when I'll start streaming, it'll be fun, yeah. Oh, it's such a good game. It is. Oh, it's such a good game. I really like Heart of the Woods. I like just... Heart of the Woods didn't have as big an impact on me as Highway Blossoms did, because Highway Blossoms was really just right place, right time, but, Heart of the Woods is still spectacular. Terra is, like, Teffy's performance as Terra is genuinely a massive inspiration for me and how I want my voice to sound. And, it's just such a good game. Yeah. With huge windows that line the back wall, that seems easy enough too. Oh, that's cute, yeah. I weave around a couple shelves that are taller than I am, heading for the far back corner. I peer around the back of the last aisle just to make sure I'm alone. But I'm not. Yeah, Teffy is so good! Oh, massive inspiration. Like, genuinely, like, just being able to hear like voices that sound like mine in the games I enjoy, just it means so fucking much to me. And that's why I sent in an audition to Coattails. And maybe I'll get in something sometime. We'll see. Really need to. I need to get my fucking acoustic foam up soon. It's not even funny. Someone who loves voice acting, I really have to check it out. Yeah. Yeah. High Blossom's good. Heart of the Woods, good. National Park Girls, good. I'm really excited. I still need to play without a voice. I'm gonna stream that one day. Addie, make sure I stream that one day. I peer around the last corner, around the corner. All of our games have full voice acting, yeah, except without a voice. Yeah, it's without a voice. Peer around the corner of the last aisle just to make sure I'm alone. I hope I can catch that live, yeah. I will give you, like... And First Snow, yeah. First Snow is gonna get partial VA, and I'm really excited for that, yeah. Yeah, I will let you know when I get around to doing that. Yeah, just wanted to make a without a voice joke. I peer around the corner of the last aisle just to make sure I'm alone. But I'm not. There she is! There's one of them! Oh, look at her! She's pretty. The joke is valid, yeah. Oh, here we are. Here's the first of the girls. Look at her. Oh my god, so fucking cute. At a small table by the window sits a woman with a small book in her hand, resting against her fingers. She's perfectly still, but mouths the words on the page as she reads, like she's tasting them instead of just seeing them. Her expression has the distant look of someone way off in their own world, far away from this one. She looks so at peace that I think she must belong in that other world. Ultrasound. She exists in a way that can be perceived! Yes! She's beautiful and elegant in the same way as a painting, with the light from the window shining on her like a display. I duck back behind the bookshelf, pressing one hand to my racing heart. Gay? Gay? Miho, that's adorable. My other bumps against one of the books on the shelf. It falls with a dusty thump. Thank you, Jude. Yeah. That's adorable. Yeah. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. Cursing my clumsiness, I silently back away. I swear the automod resets its stuff way too often. Yeah. It might be like per user or whatever, I'm not sure. Cursing my clumsiness, I silently back away in case she decides to investigate, but she doesn't leave her chair. I suppose it's nothing. Also, I have to say, the character artwork so far reminds me of two of my favorite styles, and I love it. Yeah, I love, like, the watercolor vibe of it. Oh, it's so pretty and soft. I suppose it's nothing. She turns and gazes out the open window. At what? I don't know. Also, I love how it fades between, it fades between what's focused, like the dialogue boxes or, yeah. Oh yeah, Kobita's... Okay, thank God I'm following Kobita. If I wasn't, that'd be fucked. Yeah, the character design, yeah. Was she blind? If it's bad, it would be really neat detailed. This is not the bat? Yeah. Yeah, no, this isn't the bat. We'll meet the bat later, yeah. Yeah, no, Kobita's so good. Oh, God. She turns and gazes out the open window. At what? I don't know. Oh, my bad then, sorry. It's okay, okay? Yeah, we'll meet the bat soon. Yeah. At what? I don't know. A moment later, she returns to her book and leaves this world again. I stay hidden, my face still burning a little bit. Yes, I think this will be the perfect place to spend some time. Oh, gay. Oh, very gay, very cute. Yeah. Kobita did so amazingly with the character design and the art. This whole thing is just spectacular so far. Whoa! Oh, extremely cute. Yeah. Suddenly, there's a much louder boom than the one I caused as thunder rumbles outside. A few people around the library startle at the sound and look around. Sighing, the girl in the chair pulls the window beside her closed, the first drops of rain falling not a minute later. I'll investigate the windows later. Right now, I don't want to bother her, so I head back to one of the plush chairs on the other side of the library and take a seat. I could be here a while, depending on how long the rain lasts, so I may as well get comfy. I find a few books that have more pictures than words and curl up in one of the soft chairs to flip through them. There aren't as many of those ones, and I go through the stack pretty fast. It takes long enough for the rain to start, though. The longer I read, the louder the pounding of the rain and the howling of the wind become. Nope. Log typo. There. Guess it's not letting up anytime soon. I can't complain, though. The library is pretty cozy by my usual standards. It's warm and safe, and nobody tells me to go away. I even have snacks. More than once, I get up and walk around the library again, even though I've got most of it memorized by now. I take note of things like a child's stuffed toy that's lying on the floor in one section, or the thin blanket that's stuffed between a bookshelf and the wall. On my third or fourth trip around, I finally find something I've been looking for. Oh, that is pretty! In one of the far corners, totally opposite from where I saw the reading girl earlier, there's a single chair and a small table. On the wall nearby is a portrait. The painting itself is of a girl with light brown hair, but I barely pay any attention to that. What I'm interested in is the frame. It's lovely. It looks like it might be made out of gold. It certainly shines like it. It's carved intricately into the shape of waves flowing up and down. It's gotta be worth something. I pretend not to pay much attention to it as I make my way back to my table. There are too many other people around for me to be able to try to sneak it out. It's too big to fit under my jacket without being obvious. That just means I'll have to come back some other time, maybe once this place is closed. The hours pass away and the storm continues. I'm kinda disappointed about losing a whole day, especially so soon after arriving, but not like I'm in any sort of a hurry. I pat one of my pockets, feeling the familiar and reassuring weight of the paper scroll that's tucked away there. That scroll is the only thing close to a purpose that I have, and it's not particularly urgent, or at least I don't have any way to deal with it faster. I spend a long time reading. It's almost afternoon when I go and check the windows again, but the rough weather outside continues. At this rate, I'll be sleeping in a puddle of mud tonight. Unless... A quick check shows that a lot of the other library patrons have left. It's not empty, but it's not nearly as full as earlier. Guess some of them decided it was worth braving the rain. Looking as nonchalant as I can, I get up from my seat and pretend to browse again, slowly moving through the shelves. The reading girl is gone now, although she's not what I was looking for. Instead, I pick up the dropped toy and blanket that I spotted earlier, and then head to one of the out-of-the-way hiding spots I picked out before. It's on the floor, between a shelf and the wall, but has a bit of carpet to help make it softer. Even better, it's between two corner shelves, meaning that it's practically out of sight if you're not looking for it. I wriggle my way between the furniture and lie down, using the toy as a pillow and draping the blanket over me. Oh, that's adorable. I toss and turn a few times before finally settling down. Yep, not bad at all. Even though I haven't done much today, I'm always down to take a nap. I can pass a few hours by sleeping, wake up once it's dark, and then grab that picture frame and be on my way. I'll have to rebuild my den once I get back, but that's a problem for future me. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, oh, it's really cute. Very cute, very soft. I yawn, staring up at the ceiling until my eyes get heavy. Maybe today won't be a total waste after all. And the soft sound of cloth rustling wakes me from a dreamless sleep. How did someone sneak up on me twice now? I don't know how long it's been. The sky outside has darkened significantly, and now stars twinkle outside the window. There's no time to react as the sound... Oh, that fucking outfit. Oh, that outfit. Oh, it's so pretty. There's no time to react as the sound comes closer. I hear no footsteps, but suddenly a woman steps into view. Oh my, that outfit looks gorgeous. Here we are, everyone. Her clothes are pure white, making her stand out like a ghost in the dark library. Her cape rustles again as she reaches towards one of the shelves. One of the shelves I'm hiding behind, to be precise. Oh no. Gingerly, she moves 2 books to the side and then slides another book into the space she created. She handles them like precious treasures that might break if she's too rough. I stay perfectly still, afraid to even breathe in case she notices me. Look at her. Oh my fuck, I'm gay. Oh, my heart beats wildly as she slowly and deliberately looks over the shelf, examining their titles before taking a book from the second lowest row. Through the gap she creates in the shelves, our eyes meet in the darkness. Oh no. I tense up as she steps around the shelving between us to get a better look at me, preparing myself to leap away if the need arises. Carefully memorized layout of the library flashes through my mind as I frantically plot the best way to flee. Yeah. And that's why I'm Pan! There's good everywhere, yeah. Even as I prepare my escape, I can see her taking in everything about me. Stolen blanket, makeshift pillow, my generally disheveled appearance. She opens her mouth, and I brace myself for the verbal attack that's sure to come. Hello there. May I ask why you're sleeping on the floor? Okay, music. Appreciating this for a second while I gay the fuck out. Oh, Juliet's so pretty, holy fuck. It doesn't matter what I say, just distract her enough to get away. I don't have anywhere else to sleep. I love the music so much. Yeah, the music is incredible. I thought so. Ah! Look at her! Ah! Oh, it's so good! Ah! She leans down and offers me a hand. I look at it warily. I don't take it, but I slowly stand, letting the blanket fall to my feet and trying to subtly get in position to run. Yeah, take it! Take it, you useless lesbian! Well, I have an extra room on the second floor that you're welcome to borrow, if you prefer that. I'm very grateful for Sarah and her compositions every day. Yeah, no, Sarah's music is so good. Yeah, Juliet time! Ah. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to remain here on the ground. I apologize for waking you. she's so pretty. Yeah, no, yeah. Y'all follow Sarah? Follow Sarah. Ah, absolute, like, just incredible music work. Oh, shit, bumped my mic, sorry. Yeah, spectacular. With a smile, the oddly calm woman steps away and busies herself organizing another row of books. She probably expects me to let my guard down and take her offer. I'm just a stranger, someone who broke into her library. There's no reason for her to treat me kindly. Miho, you're gonna get cared the fuck for immediately. Yeah. My years of experience, and there are plenty of those, tell me it's a trap. Thanks, but no thanks. I'll just be going, actually. Sorry to bother you like this. Krapesk, it's already been 2 hours, 5 a.m. Guess I'll go in like 30 minutes. Yeah, definitely, like, take care of yourself, Kay. It's great having you here, but you need to sleep. I hurry past her, shoulders tense as I expect her to grab me or try to stop me. She doesn't, though. One time I glance back. Oh my god. My fucking heart. Good god. The one time I glance back, she's watching me with a strange expression that I don't recognize. You drew that one? Yeah, I could tell, Addie. Yeah, or not the other one, yeah. No, Addie, I could tell this is your style. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's spectacular. Oh, it's so good. So good. Yeah. When I get outside and away from the library, I breathe a sigh of relief. That was so close. I'm not falling for that one again. Last time I let someone feel sorry for me and accepted a place to stay, I woke up to them trying to empty my wallet. I may be a thief, but at least I do it honestly. I don't try to trick someone like that. That wasn't the first time someone tried to fool me and take advantage of me either. Still, it's a shame to lose such a nice hiding place. Maybe I'll give it a couple days for that woman to forget about me and then try again. It's not gonna work on her, Miho. You're too gay for that. If she wasn't lying about there being an empty room on the 2nd floor, then maybe I could sneak into there. Tonight, though, I'm on my own. Shivering, I wrap my coat and tail tightly around myself as I think about what to do next. The rain has stopped, although it's still cold and cloudy. My stomach grumbles since I haven't eaten anything other than snacks all day. I may as well get it over with and go check the status of my den. Well, it could be worse. Not as bad as I expected, which is a pleasant surprise. It's a little mud. It'll be just fine. I swapped to my fox form to prod around. The entrance is caved in a little, but after I scoop that out, I find that the rest of the tunnels and main room are relatively intact. Old as hell, but intact. Seems the trees protected the den from a lot of the rain. It takes me a little while to find the spot where I buried my stash, since the stick I used to mark the spot got washed away. Eventually I locate it, though, and I start digging. Hell is not what I would associate with the word cold. Eventually I locate it, though, and start digging. The cold mud makes my paws dirty and sore, and little flecks cover my fur. After I finally reach the soggy plastic bags, I shake myself clean before opening them as a human. Some water has seeped through, and I open the spoiled items before tossing away. I'm not too picky, but I have plenty of other snacks to choose from. Eat up, birdies. A few of them swoop down to inspect the offering. I scarfed down a quick meal of cookies and unwarmed soup, along with some cold water from the stream. At least the water is satisfying. Then, even though I just woke up from a nap not too long ago, I shift back into my fox form to crawl into my den and curl up. Yeah. A benevolent, generous fox, yes. Oh, God. I appreciate Miho so much. So cute. I'm sure it'll be a while before I fall asleep, but I don't feel like going back into town. I've had enough excitement for one day. This isn't all that bad. Regular foxes without magic powers have it way worse than I do. Although, back when a fox was all I was, no one really cared. To this day, I'm not sure what it is that makes me different. I used to be just like them. No desire to go beyond the forest or anything. Then one day, I became whatever I am now. All I had was my necklace, a small scroll that I can't read, and the memory of the person who had given it to me. They were so kind to me, that stranger in the forest. They'd wished me well, even though I was just an ordinary fox. The birdies are happy to get food. Somehow, that didn't seem to matter to them. I never even knew their name, just their face and their voice. But I know that I'll recognize them when I see them again. It's just a matter of finding them. Since then, I've been looking. Looking and surviving. Looking for them is what keeps me going. It's enough to live for. If I wasn't, I don't know what else I'd be doing. I guess I'd just be surviving, but if that was the only thing, I think I'd rather have just stayed a fox. Standing outside my den in human form, I take stock of how things stand. The sun's thankfully out this morning, but everything remains damp, from the ground to the muggy air itself. The chill on the breeze is the worst, making me shiver every time it hits me. The bell house was pleasant when I visited a couple days ago, so I decided to head down towards the main street and get a coffee there while working out my next moves. Coming to the door of the cafe, I pause and wipe my feet on the mat outside. The human fascination with surrounding themselves in concrete makes a little more sense as I work the mud off my feet. With that, I finally head inside, only to stop in my tracks as the door shuts behind me. Is that Aspen? It is! She's so cute! Standing behind the counter is the same girl who I saw reading in the library yesterday, talking with the customer as she takes their order. That gentle aura about her is unmistakable. The person in front of me finishes their order, and I step up to the counter. Good morning. Welcome to the Bell House. True dedication is putting up your hair in a crown braid every morning. God, yeah. Like, I have enough trouble trying to get my hair into a fucking ponytail. God. Good morning. Welcome to the Bell House. What can I make for you today? Oh, hi. I'll have a vanilla latte? No, that's boring. I already suffer to make a ponytail every morning, yeah. What do you recommend? I want to try something new. I'm glad you asked. I was just thinking that you look like the sort of person who would enjoy one of our Fairy Kiss Chillers. It's one of our signature drinks, with a vanilla gelato base and a mint chocolate chip swirl. I was planning to get something warm, but that does sound pretty good. Okay, give me one of those then. Perfect. And if I could get your name, please? It's Miho. He scribbles something onto a cup and finishes it with a big flourish. Oh, I'll have that right out for you. Thanks. I pay and then go take the same seat as before, next to one of the windows. It's pretty empty in here again, so I can sit wherever I want. Before the barista starts making my drink, I spot her writing something else down in a little notebook. She glances my way once or twice while she does, but I pretend not to notice. I wonder what it is. The barista yesterday didn't write anything down. I'm making a shitpost real quick. Why is that? There, okay. Quickly tossing this over into the Elon Discord, and I'll throw it in mine as well. Actually, you know... I'll pull it up on stream real quick. Somehow, where the fuck is... Edge, MS Edge, show, and then I'll just show it for a second. Alright, yeah, that's that bit. Okay. Anyway, I've got more important things on my mind. I'm all over the plan which formed as I walked here, becoming increasingly happy with it. Tonight, I've already decided I'm gonna sneak back into that library. Between that picture frame and some of the other trinkets I saw, I should be able to pilfer enough to fund my next few days in Wellington. Finding somewhere to sell it should be the easy part. I've got a dozen excuses that I can recite about where the items came from. Dead grandma, spring cleaning, new renovations. Sometimes I try extra hard and pretend that the things I'm selling are really special to me and earn a bit more cash that way. Sometimes I just take whatever they give me. After years of watching other humans do it and trying it out myself, I've gotten good at pawning things off. Okay. Alright, mijo, I didn't know you were a Pawn Stars fan. Oh, Aspen is so pretty. Look at her. Oh, I'm gay. I find myself idly watching the barista make my drink. While I do, I practice a disarming smile. So you're already flirting with her, mijo? All of her movements are quick and practiced, but she has that same faraway look in her eyes that I noticed yesterday. She looks up and our eyes... Oh, the blush! Oh my god, the blush! Oh, this is adorable! She looks up and our eyes meet. I don't look away, and she turns pink before ducking away behind a machine out of sight. Oh, that's so cute! Weird girl. I turn my head around to look around the cafe, and a butterfly outside catches my attention, so I watch that instead. I see you taking screenshots over screenshots. I am not taking screenshots, excuse you! Not this time round, at least. I am just experiencing this. I don't need screenshots, I've got the VOD. It flutters back and forth, landing on a flower and resting its wings. Miho! Miho? Oh, my coffee's ready. I quickly get up and skip over to the counter. Cup in hand, she starts to head over to give it to me. But then, several things happen at once. Oh no. Let's screenshot the VOD then, yeah. Oh no! Oh. I think... Oh. Okay. I need to clarify what I'm about to say with saying that this art is incredible, and I love it. But the drink is green, and it has a bell on it. Addie, you do understand that it makes it look like Miho just ordered a fucking Baja Blast, right? One of the little tassels on the pocket of her apron catches on one of the drawers behind the counter, and she jerks to a stop, eyes wide with surprise. And my drink tumbles out of her hand, landing on the counter with a wet gloop sound as the ice cream splats against it, sending mint green rivers of coffee everywhere. A few seconds pass where we just look at each other, neither of us quite sure what to do. And then she takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry, I'll make you no replacement right away. Just give me 1 second, I'll have that ready for you. I've just Googled Baja Blast, yeah. Yeah, no, this has pink sprinkles. Yeah, like, just other than that, but just like a green drink in a cup with a bell on it, that's a Baja Blast. I'm so sorry, I'll make you a replacement right away. Just give me 1 second, I'll have that ready for you. Her words spill out faster than the beverage, making it hard to even understand what she's saying. Her face is bright red as she spins back around and grabs another empty cup. Then she stops, hands hovering awkwardly. Wait, I should clean this up before it dries and starts to go bad. She hurries back to the mess, wiping at it with some napkins. She mops up as much of it as she can with one hand, then leaves the soggy paper on the counter while she starts to remake my drink. I'm really sorry, this is such an embarrassment. I don't even know if she's talking to me or herself. I freeze up for a second, looking for an appropriate response to an apology. I'm not used to people apologizing to me. Oh, it's fine. I'm not in a hurry. Instead, I just sit back down at one of the tables and watch. She makes the drink twice as fast and then carries it very slowly to the counter, setting it down in a clean spot. This time, she takes a deep breath before speaking, like she's afraid she's gonna mess that up too. Alright, here's your drink. Again, I'm very sorry. This is your first time here, isn't it? I hope it doesn't leave a bad impression. That's so cute. Yeah, it's so cute. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, Aspen is so cute. Second, actually. Yesterday was the first time. How'd you know? I make an effort to remember as many of our customers as I can, as well as their favorite orders. I believe you can learn a lot about a person from how they drink their coffee. Well, that's too bad for her, because she won't remember me at all next time. Oh, Miho, I'm sorry. That's not gonna last. This is a dating sim. I take a big sip of the drink she made for me. It's creamy and rich and sweet all at the same time. Wow, this is really good! It's kind of like a milkshake, but not. It's not like coffee either. Yes, exactly. I'm very glad that you like it. It's one of my favorite beverages that we serve. In fact, the recipe was my idea. Miho knows one phrase and it's, whoa, this is really good. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Addie, how long about is the demo? Like, how far through it am I? Whoa, they should put you in charge of all the recipes. She smiles again. Seems like she's gotten over the crisis of the spilled drink already. Thank you. I'll make you another one of my favorites next time if you'd like. Totally. I think just over half. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to play this I'm gonna need to finish this up another time then, because, oh, yeah. Let me go see which scene number this is. Yeah, this is day 3 morning? So yeah, in Bell House. Yeah. Totally. At least I'll know what to order next time, even though I'll have been forgotten. I'm already thinking of this place as my go-to coffee shop, especially since it's in a convenient area. Yeah, Miho, I'm sorry. She wrote down who you are. She's gonna remember you. Tasty drinks and cute baristas. Gay. Gay. Homosexual gay. I don't have a reason to go anywhere else. A knocking sound from the employee area gets both of our attention. Hey, Aspen, can you start another batch of croissants? Oh, sure, I'll be right there. She calls back over her shoulder and then looks at me briefly. Have a nice day, mijo. You too. With a wave, yeah, just about done with the ninth scene out of 14 total. Wow, okay. Yeah, might go a bit long on this one, but we'll see. We'll see how it gets to when I'm, closer to 9, but yeah. With a wave, she gathers the trash from the cleanup and throws that away before disappearing into the back. Hearing English people saying croissant will never, stop being funny to me. Yeah, it's croissant or so, isn't it? So her name is Aspen. That's a pretty name. I'll have to try and remember that. Oh. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's so cute and gay. Oh, that's adorable. Getting up from my seat, I decide to head back outside for some fresh air. Sipping my fairy kiss chiller as I go, I head out the door and onto the increasingly busy main street. I already know my plans for tonight, but I've still got some time to kill before then. What should I do? I feel a cosmic developer for saying that her name is compatible with mine, yeah. uh. uh. Ooh. Okay, side stories. I'm gonna do side stories. So explore the beach and explore Mount Victoria. Got it. Oh, wait. Oh. That says who we're gonna meet. Ooh, we are... What's the way to the... R, which makes it funny, and the T is silent. Yeah. I'm gonna go Oriental Bay, because that has Juliet's logo on it. Or, I think that's Juliet's logo. Hope so. It's not far from the Bell House to the beach, so I decide to head down there. Passing through the city streets, I recognize some of this area from my first day here, when I was running from the Skyport guard. Glad that guard chased me in this direction, or I'd have never found the Bell House. And really, that's been the highlight of Wellington so far. When I get down to the beach, I take a moment to enjoy the salty sea air. From this level, it's impossible to tell where the ocean ends and where the open sky begins. I'll be honest, my French accent always makes me nervous when I speak in a call with someone talking English. Yeah. Accents are tough. I can see the skyport from where I am, with a few older ships anchored in the harbor close by. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, I'm fucking gay. Again, there are too many cute girls in this game. What the fuck? While I'm admiring the view, a worried-looking lady comes up and waves for my attention. Hi, I'm looking for my son. Not on stream. Not on stream. Magnifique. Don't mind me just speaking French because I can. I'd really like to do that, but I'm not dealing with my dead name on stream! I have plenty of time to kill, and also plenty of restless energy. I decide to go for a walk up Mount Victoria just to give myself something to do. Oh, I know that pain, yeah. Oh, now y'all know my dead name! Yeehaw! Oh, I take the long way up this time, instead of taking a bunch of shortcuts like usual. It winds through neighborhoods and then back out again, with only the occasional car passing by on the street. Compared to some of the other cities I've been in lately, the air here is a lot cleaner, and the smell of nature shines through. It can't compare to being out in the wild for real, of course, but it's nice to not be choking on exhaust fumes everywhere I go. The houses are weird, though. Many of them sit up on tall... Didn't even see it, I was typing, so it's okay, yeah. The houses are weird though. Many of them sit up on tall legs, like giant bugs with windows for eyes. More people seem to be coming down the mountain than going up it. Lots of them zip past on bikes or skateboards, while others are jogging or just walking. This path is longer than I thought. About halfway up or so, there's a wooden bench just off the sidewalk. It's occupied by a man with dark hair and big sunglasses. As I'm about to pass by, he waves. Point Stardew Valley became a bit painful because of my dead name. Oh god, yeah, I feel that. As I'm about to pass by, he waves. Why, hello there, miss! Nice evening for a walk, eh? Is he talking to me? He must be, because there's no one else nearby. Chatting's not usually my thing, but for the moment, I appreciate the distraction. Me too! Me too, miho. Me fucking too. I'm sure it is. I'm glad the rain's gone. Oh, for now, yeah. It's never gone for long, though, is it? That's so. I'm new here. Didn't even think it would rain since it was so sunny the day before. Ha ha ha! You've got to watch out for that around here. Mother Nature's real fickle these days. One minute you're on the pier enjoying the sunshine. Next minute, he makes a whoosh sound with his breath and a wavy motion with his hand. Storm clouds far as the eye can see. That's just welly for you, though. You live with the sunshine and the clouds. Where are you from, then? Guessing you're not a Kiwi. I'm a fox, not a bird. The man laughs, a deep belly laugh. Like usual, I'm not sure what I said that was funny. Not like that. Although, those little guys are cute. Kiwi is a word for us New Zealanders in general. So it's a bird, a fruit, and people. You've got it. All three are delightful. He's a Kiwi? I love him, yeah. Kiwi as in New Zealander. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to Wellington. I hope you're enjoying your time here in our little city. So far I am. Made my den here on the mountain, gotten coffee a few times, and I went to the library. I conveniently leave out my plans for the next time I'm in the library. Well, I can't say that's the usual tourist experience, but I'm happy to hear that's working out for you. Staying long? Probably. I did come live here, but I'm still getting to know the place, so maybe I'll change my mind. You won't. A true free spirit, eh? I felt the same way when I first got here. Long time ago. Didn't think I'd settle down for life, but here I am now. Lived more years here than anywhere else in my life. Can't be that long. You don't look very old for a human. No? Well, that's my ego boost for the day. You don't look very old for a fox either, but I imagine you've got a good head start on me. That's true. I don't really keep track or think about it, though. He laughs again. I could be wrong, but I think the song for these scenes is called Free Spirit 2. Yeah. Possibly? Yeah, oh, it doesn't have the now playing like Heart of the Woods does, right? Reston Man is a human Kiwi. He laughs again. Can't say I blame you there. I think 100 years, give or take a little on either side, is enough for me. And I'm only halfway there, so I've got plenty more to look forward to. He stands up, but has to do it slowly. And sometimes I'm reminded how many I've got under my belt already. Thank you for the chat, miss. I better get back to the water now and make sure young man hasn't fallen into the water or anything. Been a real pleasure talking with you, though. I hope you'll give our fair town a shot. Thanks. It was nice talking to you, too. and I mean that for once. He waves goodbye as he heads down some stone steps, and I keep heading upwards. I never really thought about my age compared to a human's. Humans don't matter to my lifestyle. I wasn't lying when I said I don't know how old I am. It's never been important. Places, relationships, memories, they just tie people down. I want to be everywhere. When I reach the top of the mountain, I take a deep breath of the crisp air. Wind blows my hair in every direction, and I can't keep it out of my face. The wind is wild and goes where it wants. It doesn't answer to anyone. That's how I live my life too. A free spirit. That's what the man called me, and I like the sound of it. I can see the smudges of a few people down by the beach and on the pier. Is one of them the man I just met? There's no way to know. From up here, they're just tiny little blicks, impossible to tell apart from each other. Once I've had my fill of the view, it's time to get on the way again. I turn my back on the people and start making my way down once more. Oh, you can do both. Fine, I'll bite. Far from Bell House to Beach, decided to head down there. Passing through the city streets, I recognize some of the air from my first day here, running from the skyport guard. Thought the guard chased me in this direction, or I'd never found the Bell House. Really, that's been the highlight of Wellington so far. When I get down to the beach, I take a moment to enjoy the salty sea air. From this level, it's impossible to tell where the ocean ends and the open sky begins. I can see the skyport from where I am, with a few older ships anchored in the harbor close by. Yeah, she's still very cute. While I'm admiring the view, a worried-looking lady comes up and waits for my attention. Hi, I'm looking for my son. He's about this tall and wearing a red sweater. Have you seen him? Nope. I haven't seen anyone like that. I just got here. Okay, thanks. She walks away in a hurry, looking right and left as she goes to ask someone else. Humans sure do have it rough. Since they can't smell or even hear most things, it's a wonder they don't get lost more often. I amble along the waterfront, watching all the people as I go. Like Cuba Street, there's a lot going on. Under a nearby bridge, a group of 3 mermaids are racing each other. Close to the bridge are a bunch of people fishing, with a stressed-looking guy running back and forth between them. Next to a boarded-up market stall and some big crates, I noticed something weird. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love them. There's a fabled with a big flower on their head that spins like a propeller. They're using it to drift in a small circle above something near the crates. Oh, it's so pretty, it's so cute, I love it! I have to check it out, of course. Nobody else pays any attention. I wander over and take a look. The fabled stops spinning as I approach and gives me a helpless look, but doesn't say anything. I want to turn it into a plushie now. Yeah, Addie, I know you don't exactly have control over this, but we need a fucking fabled plushie. I love it. I want 20 of them. On the other side of the crates, out of sight from the path, there's a little boy sitting on the ground with his back to one of the wooden boxes. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I'm not unpacking this right now. Are you? The kid jumps, totally surprised. He scrambles up and looks at me with wide eyes. How did you know? Your mom's looking for you. She seemed pretty worried. The expression goes from surprised to sullen real quick. I don't care. I don't want to go with her. Oh, why not? Why are you over here instead? You can skip unseen text if you turn on the option in the menus. Yeah, no. I still want to go through the scene. I just had to steel myself first. Yeah. Why not? Why are you over here instead? Because I'm hiding. Oh. Okay. Yeah, just like... uh... It's more like it's more just funny than anything, but yeah. Oh, okay. It's a pretty crummy hiding spot. I mean, it's totally open on 3 sides. I don't say that, though. Instead, I look up at the Fabled floating overhead. It looks almost as glum as him. Who's that? That's Gerby! You mean you can see him? Hey, can. Is that weird? Mom and Dad can't see him. They think I'm just making him up. He doesn't talk, but he's real. Gerby waves from up high. He kinda gave away your hiding spot. I saw him from the road. Mom can't see him, and that's all that matters. Why are you hiding from her? Because. Sits back down and scratches at the dirt with a rock. Guess he doesn't want to talk about it. I'm always happy to end a conversation. Well, good luck. I start to walk away. He doesn't seem like he's in any danger, and I don't want to get blamed for him hiding in the first place. Hey, wait a minute! I turn around. He's already standing up again. Oh, that... Also, Theo designed Gerby, and I love Gerby, a good friend. A perfect friend. Thank you, Theo. Oh, I love Miho's expression here. It is, it's just so good. He's already standing up again. Are you gonna go tell her where I am? Before I can answer, his eyes get huge again. There you are. I have to turn around again. This time, it's the woman from before. She's already flying past me over to him. Are you okay? What are you doing? Don't you ever run off like that again. Oh, I'm just glad you're safe, though. Her voice goes up and down between relieved and angry. She has him in a tight hug, but he's just staring forward grumpily. Gerby is flying in distress circles again. Finally, the lady turns to me. You found him, right? Thank you so much. I was so worried. No problem. I didn't really do anything. I did find him, but so did she. I guess she's not thinking about it much. Come on, let's go home. We can talk about this there. No, I'm not going. That's not home. My ears flinch as he yells. He stamps his foot on the ground to make his point. Oh, sweetie. Home is where, it's you and me and Dad, not that apartment. That's still your home too, but this is like your second home now. No, it isn't. Not without you, it's not. You and Dad really have to get a... The kid, who was already sniffling, can't keep from breaking down and crying as he throws his arms around his mom and hugs her back. Oh. I don't want you to go! I get the impression that I should probably leave. Oh. Normally I'm happy to be nosy and listen in on things, but right now seems kind of awkward. Neither of the humans notice me leave, but Kirby the Fabled sadly waves goodbye as I head off. I wonder what makes him stick around. Never seen a Fabled like him before. Not being able to be seen by certain people sure sounds useful, though. I don't have to go far before the sounds of the kid and his mom talking are drowned out by the noise of the waterfront. I easily fit into the crowd of people milling about. Being able to live a life that no one notices is close enough to being invisible. I'm pretty lucky that I don't ever have to have those kinds of tearful conversations or panic about someone missing. Good evening to the best of stream. Hello, Sammy! Good to see you. No. Being part of the crowd is just perfect for me. I stand at the concrete and admire the ocean until I've had my fill, and then I start wandering again. Hello, yeah, that kid is gonna grow up into a really cute girl in a few years. Yeah, are there, like, things to do at, the Den in Cuba right now, or are they just, like, little flavor text or such? Yeah, oh, I'm gonna have a bit of water. Yeah, flavor text, okay. Let's look at the flavor text, because I've got time. They say that Perp always returns to the scene of the crime, so I head back to the main streets. Very short. By the looks of it, the store I swipe from is the same as always. The person sweeping the front of the store doesn't even seem a little bit stressed. I never steal enough for it to be noticeable, but it's always a point of pride when the place looks the same as always the next day. A smug smile creeps from my face as I pass by, snacking on the chocolate bar I took from their shelves. Is it okay for foxes to eat chocolate? Oh, that was cute as fuck. And Den. Without much else to do to pass the time, I head back to my den. Not the best place to hang around, honestly, but it's comfortable enough. It's okay, she's a magical fox, yeah. Not okay for any animals to eat chocolate, yeah. Yeah, not the best place to hang around, honestly, but it's comfortable enough. That was loud. Looking around the smaller area, I shift back into my usual form. I just realized some of the transformations don't actually have, like, the sound effect. Yeah. If I have to kill some time, might as well have fun while I'm at it. A couple hours later, I've happily had my fill of chasing butterflies and snacking on mushrooms. Okay, time to get back to it. Alright, and to the library. When the moon is high in the sky, I decide it's time. Oh, technically day 4 morning, okay. This is the perfect kind of night for me. It's not much wind, meaning I'll be able to hear or smell anyone approaching. It's a little cloudy too, which gives me some cover from the moonlight. I make my way back up to the library, stopping as soon as I'm within sight of it. Killing time by being a normal fox, that seems great, yeah. I find a shadowy place to hide and watch the front for a few minutes. Like I hoped, nobody goes in or out. All the windows are dark too. I slowly creep up towards the entrance, ready to transform and flee if I have to. Nothing happens. No one tries to stop me. I peek into one of the windows. Dark inside, and I can't see anyone at all. Perfect. I move around to the back side of the building and check those windows too. Same thing. Dark and empty. This is gonna be too easy. Back at the front door, I pick the lock and slip inside. I sneak from room to room, revisiting the items I memorized yesterday. They're not expensive or fancy enough to think of them as treasures. Miho's here to do a sneak and a theft, but sure, she can. Miko can have little of theft. That's a treat. I end up leaving a lot of them alone, since I don't want to carry too much with me. She's a bit foxy! The rest go into my coat pockets. Finally, I end up back at the painting in the corner, the piece that started this whole plan. I have to set a couple things down on the floor because the painting needs both hands for me to lift it. Juliet, come incoming. It's heavier than it looks, so it's not very big. Probably a good sign for how much it'll be worth. I have to jiggle it a couple times to get it off the hook, but I manage. Tucking the painting under one arm, I pick up the other goods from the floor. There should be enough for one night. Best to get it in and out quick. Start to head back through the front door where I came in. Juliet is right on the wall there, buddy. Before I get there, light floods the room. My heart starts to race as I immediately prepare to run. Quick glance over my shoulder shows the woman from last night standing at the top of the stairs. Oh, her eyes are blue now! And Juliet's fucking pissed. Her eyes are glowing blue with anger. She takes a step forward, not seeming to touch the stairs. Leave that painting alone. Gotta get out of here. Now! Throwing caution to the wind, I clutch my spoils tight and charge for the door, trying to make myself as small a target as possible. The painting is too big for me to transform and still hold on to it, so I've got to do this on two legs. Stop, please! I don't stop. Just like my arrival here with the guards at the skyport, the thrill of being chased has already taken over. It's exciting and scary at the same time, but either way it spurs me to move faster. Using my shoulder, I crash out the front door and into the night. I run as quickly as I can, keeping an eye out for patches of slick mud or puddles of water. The path I take goes far past Mount Victoria and my den, ending up in a small residential area. I stash the painting under a parked car and then take my fox form and crawl under a house, upsetting a mean gray cat who is already hiding there. It makes a low growling sound, and I glare at it, desperately willing it to be silent before it gives away my position. I growl back as best as I can, and that seems to scare it into shutting up. I'm not sure if I was being followed or not, but I don't want to take any chances. After 10 minutes or so, I climb out, pick up my loot, and sneak back towards my den. Now that the excitement is worn off, I just can't keep a smile off my face. There's nothing more satisfying than pulling off a heist, even one as easy as this. Other thieves I've heard about must have had it rough, having to stake out a place for a long time, trying really hard to not get caught, and making sure not to be seen. I've never done much planning. I just do whatever feels right. My ability to transform makes it pretty hard to catch me, although I have had to leave behind the stuff I was taking one or twice. And honestly, it would get boring if I never got caught and had to run. You know she's gonna be at your den, right? You know she's gonna be at your den, telling you to give her the fucking painting. My good mood lasts me all the way home, and then disappears completely when I see who's waiting for me. The woman in white stands just outside my den, looking like she doesn't care at all about the cold or the mud. In fact, her perfect clothes don't seem to get dirty at all. With her back turned to me, she's staring up at the moon, but she faces me as I approach. She has that same calm presence as when I first saw her. I can see a mournful look in her eyes, which have gone back to brown instead of furious blue. My heart quickens, almost suffocatingly, as she watches me intently. I know how quickly calm can turn into anger. I should run, but I can't look away. How did you find me here before I even got back? A friend of mine told me that you might be found here. Her voice is soft and warm, unlike the way she shouted back at the library. A friend? But who? I wasn't followed, I'm sure of that much. The shock of being found wearing off, the realization I'll need to find a new place to stay sets in. After all that work, too. I apologize for showing up uninvited. I'm here to ask that you please return that painting to me. You may keep the frame if you'd like, but the painting itself is very dear to me. I look down at the portrait. I've been carrying it for a while now, but I haven't given the picture itself much thought. It's a beautiful painting, and clearly very old. The girl shown in it is wearing a long, flowing dress, looking down with a small smile. And also, she breathes out slowly, and my eyes narrow. It's the sound people make when they're acting calm, but they're angry. Should you want it, I have an extra room available in my library, with a soft bed and a warm meal. You may stay as long as you wish. Huh? Another quick sip. After I just tried to rob her, she's offering me a place to stay? Okay, now I know this must be a trap. There's no way. Although, it's the same thing she asked me last night, or I broke in. I'm sure she doesn't remember that. Why? Because I have more beds than I could possibly fill, and more food than I could eat. You don't need to eat, Juliet. There's someone who wants or needs them. Is it not appropriate to share these with them? Is it? I'm not sure what answer she wants me to hear. Or, I'm not sure what answer she wants to hear. She looks at me again. Same expression as it was at the library. Well, her offer does sound kinda tempting. Guess it's not like my place is as nice as yours. Not anymore, at least. Not after it rained and made half of it mud. I looked down at the painting again. If I sold it, it was just gonna be so I could buy the same things she's offering me. I still don't trust her. I've watched people enough to know better than that. There must be something she wants. But I don't think she wants to hurt me. She knows I don't have anything worth stealing. She did try to pull something, I could just run away. It's only one night. I can come back and try again, or find someplace else to take from. I look down to the burrow past where she's standing. It looks less like a den and more a pile of mud. The thought of sleeping there again practically makes the decision for me. Fine. I'll take it. She breathes out slowly again and smiles. Maybe that sound doesn't mean she's angry? Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, I should introduce myself properly. My name is Juliet. May I ask what yours is? Miho. I've had to introduce myself twice in a day now. That has to be a new record. Well, Miho, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Let's return to the library. I can carry the painting if you'd like, or you may hold on to it until we get there. I shrug. Here, feel free. Oh, pretty. Oh, fucking pretty. He receives it very gently, and I quickly fall in beside her as we begin to walk back. My relief... Yeah, oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, it's so pretty. My relief, she doesn't try to make any conversation. Yeah. Instead, she silently cradles the painting as we go. Yeah, also, they're really cute. They're so cute, yeah. Ah. Yeah, so... And when we get back to the library, the lights are off and the door is still unlocked. When we get back to the library, the lights are off and the door is still unlocked. I thought the CG would last on screen for longer, yeah. I just noticed the kind of pointy ears, yeah, Juliet's not a human. Yeah, it is, yeah, like just, it is ultimately just 2 text boxes for it. It is a very nice CG, though. Yeah. After setting the painting down on the desk, Juliet gestures towards the stairs. It's on the 2nd floor. I follow her lead again. That's a mirror. That's a mirror. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah. I follow her lead again until she stops at one of the closed doors. She unlocks it and lets me in. Whoop, that's 9 o'clock. We're on... So we finished scene 9, then there was the split for 10-11. This is, I'm guessing, close to the end of scene 12 of 14? So, yeah, I can finish this up. Yeah. I follow her lead again until she stops at one of the closed doors. She unlocks it and lets me in. Oh, cozy. Oh, cozy. The room is simple and cozy, with a couple dressers, a table, and a bed. Over the bed, there's a boxy window with a wide sill, big enough to sit on. On the table, there's a cheese sandwich and a few apple slices, plus some sort of cake. There's also a pitcher of water. I hope the food is to your liking. 2 rooms down the hall from here, you'll find a refrigerator. What? You'll find a refrigerator, and you may help yourself to anything in there. I want a window like that, yeah. Juliet, where do you keep the blood bags? That's the question. My study is just past that. If you need anything, don't hesitate to come find me. Is there anything more I can bring for you? I shake my head, still in disbelief. What am I even supposed to say in a situation like this? Just stole from her, and now I have both a bed and food in return. Yeah, because she understands, because Juliet, being cool as fuck, understands that stealing is a product of a lack of met needs, and the best way to stop theft is to meet those needs, because Juliet's fucking cool. Now I have both a bed and food in return. As if to answer my confusion, she gives a calm smile. It doesn't help. Then I'll leave you to it. We can speak again in the morning. Good night, Miho. The door shuts behind her, and I expect to hear Juliet lock it, but when I try the knob after giving her a few moments, the door opens quietly into the dark hall. Juliet's nowhere to be seen. I pull the door back shut behind me and inspect the room, looking for any hidden threats. I also check the food, sniffing it to make sure there's no poison or anything. If there is, I can't smell it, and so I dig in instead. Whoa, this is really good. Take another shot, y'all. There's 3 different kinds of cheese in the sandwich, which is 2 more kinds than I knew existed. The bread is soft and buttery, and when I take a bite of the apple, the juice rolls down my chin. Water, then I wash it down with tastes better than the water from the stream by my den. When I'm done eating, I climb into bed, still feeling overwhelmed. More specifically, not knowing how to feel. The true PBH journey is increasing Miho's voice vocab so she knows how to describe foods better. Well, I need... Part of me fears that I've made some gigantic mistake, and I'll wake up in danger. if I ever wake up at all. Yeah. Trusting my instincts has kept me alive on multiple occasions, and for hundreds of years, given that I've lost enough that I've lost count of exactly how many. But something tells me I don't have anything to fear from the woman who I can only assume is my host and the owner of this place. So, with that in mind, I pull the blankets up to my chin and adjust the luxurious pillows beneath my head. Who knows? Maybe in the morning, maybe the morning will bring trouble with it. Maybe it'll bring kisses with it like you fucking deserve, Miko. But right now, just sleeping sounds alright. I wake up to the sound of birds chirping loudly outside. Blinking... Oh, afternoon already, huh? Blinking wearily, I prop myself up and look toward the warm sunlight beaming through the window. The sheets under my hand feel soft and dry. My hand goes to my neck, taking in the smooth familiarity of the necklace. Still here. Someone was gonna rob me. That's the only thing that I have that would seem valuable. Still here. Hey, what are those two little marks on my neck? Sit up and look round. Doesn't look like anyone came in while I was asleep. Maybe I really am safe here. I wonder if Juliet's friend was the scent I noticed outside my den the first morning. Yeah. Those two little dots. I don't know how else she could have found me. Just a sec. Okay, yeah. I wonder if Juliet's friend was the scent I noticed outside my den on the first morning. Don't know how else she could have found me, or how they did it without waking me up. There. If it happened before, it could happen again, as much as I hate to admit it. So, I check around the room very thoroughly, but still don't notice anything different from when I went to bed. Maybe it's not a trick. All my past experiences have told me that there has to be a catch. Nothing is free. Nothing. But no matter how hard I try, I can't figure out what it could be. The catch is that you're living with a cute girl who you're gonna fucking kiss, Miho! Could Juliet really have been telling the truth? It seems so unlikely. Look at the smile! Look at her! Yeah! Oh, she's so... Look. I'm gay. It just seems so unlikely. It'd be nice if it was true. But if it wasn't, if I let myself believe only to be wrong in the end, then that would hurt even more, wouldn't it? Yeah, couldn't have guessed. No. Better to not even take the risk. After all, I've lived a lot of years this way, and it's not like I hate it. Making my mind up helps me feel better right away, too. Oh, she's so cute. Little determined face and everything. This makes more sense. Even if I tried to say, I don't think I'd ever stop worrying. This way, I'll know for sure that I'm in charge of my own destiny. You're not sure. Now that I know this room is unoccupied, I might be able to sneak back in sometimes when I need a place to stay. It wouldn't be too hard to climb one of the trees and then get to the window from there. I take one last look around. For just a night, it was a nice what if. Then I head downstairs and out the door, without speaking a word to anyone. It's another nice day, the same as when I first arrived in Wellington. Warm sun and blue skies with just a hint of clouds. For a while, I meander around town, eating the last of my pastries from the convenience store hall for breakfast. Today feels like another restart. I have no den, no supplies, no anything. It's less exciting now than it was when I first arrived. I don't have a destination in mind. Wait, Addie? Is this already supposed to be evening, or is there something up? Like, just as soon as Miho woke up, it, said it was afternoon, and now there's a very nice blue sky out here, but it is flagged as evening. Making sure that is, like, intentional. I don't have a destination in mind, but eventually end up at the waterfront. Oops. We will adjust. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna quickly scroll back and edit that. There. And, alright. I'm gonna... There's an airship over the bay, descending closer towards the skyport. A couple kids down on the beach wave up at it, seeming excited. Oh, this art is so pretty! The people arriving on that ship will all have somewhere that they're planning to go when they get off, huh? All got people waiting to see them. What if I got some trash and an old scroll? So far, Wellington's given me nothing but questions. I love the art so much. Yeah, it's so good. You know, like this graphic here from the press. Yeah, I used the one from the press kit for like the thumbnail for tonight's stream. That never bothered me before in any of the other cities I've been to, so why now? Guess that's another question for the pile. I push myself off the railing and head back into town. I go through the motions of scouting for somewhere to rebuild my den, but my heart really isn't in it. After wandering for a while, I end up at the Bell House yet again. Just the place I go when I have nowhere else to go. There are more customers than usual, so there are 2 people working behind the counter. It only takes a brief glance to notice that one of them's Aspen. Gay? Aspen. I wonder if she'll think I'd like a fairy kiss chiller again, or maybe I'll make a different sort of first impression today. Blind moves pretty quickly. It helps that Aspen doesn't spill anything this time. When it's my turn to order, I step up to the counter with a fake smile. Oh, hello. What can I make for you today? I'll have a fairy kiss chiller, please. Certainly. Good choice. Oh, wait, no, right, voice for Aspen. Oh, hello. What can I make for you today? I'll have a fairy kiss chiller, please. Certainly. Good choice. I reach for my wallet to pay, but she stops me. Oh, don't worry about that. It's on the house today. She remembers. Great. What does that mean? It means that you don't have to pay for it. As an apology for yesterday. Oh! Yesterday? Why does that sound so strange? I nearly missed her talking, my mind having tripped over the word. She reaches for a cup, the pen already in her hand. And that's for Miho, right? For Miho, okay, so that was just it. For Miho. My name? Ooh, thanks for the hydrate, Jude. I will quick and a posture check. Nice, nice. My name? She remembers my name? My heart begins to race wildly, my body reacting just as strongly as my mind. Aspen frowns, clearly noticing that something's off. My head's in too much of a daze to deal with it, though. It is Miho, right? She checks the notebook on the counter, brow furrowing deeply as her finger slowly moves down the pages and taps on one of the lines. Notebook! Oh, what do I say? How do I explain? That for the first time in my life, for the first time in hundreds of years, somebody's remembered my name. It's not supposed to be like this. I'm supposed to be forgotten. Every time, without fail. It's my armor. It's my life. I take a step backwards. I have to run. Have to get out of here. I have to get away. Where to? I've just been running. And I don't have anywhere else to run to. But I don't have any other choice. Without a plan or destination, I turn on my heel and bolt outside, not daring to look back. Everything is wrong. I have to go. Miho! She calls my name again as I disappear into the street. It's not the first time I've heard that as I fled. But never like this. Never with such a confused, worried tone. Feeling sick to my stomach, I push myself to run even faster. Maybe I should just leave this whole city. On the next airship out of here and act like it never happened. I could go somewhere else. Back to China or America or anywhere. And start over again. Within days, it'd be like I never even came to Wellington. My life would go back to normal and... eventually, I'm sure Aspen and Juliet would forget me just like they're supposed to. Nothing would be different. Except that's not quite true. I wouldn't forget what happened here, even if everyone else did. No matter what, I'm sure I won't ever be able to get these past 2 days out of my mind. When I get to Mount Victoria, I finally stop running. Not because this place is special or because I wanted to come here, but because I don't know where else I go. I make my way up to the top of the mountain, just like I did on my first day. The view, which I admired so much last time, doesn't do so much for me now. Instead, the city looks cluttered and confused from up here. My chest hurts from running so long. I'm much more used to quick bursts of sprinting to get away from something or someone. I guess that's still what I'm trying to do right now. I'm not too sure what it is that I'm running from. Whenever something goes wrong, my first instinct is to flee. Aspen remembering me definitely counts as something wrong. But when I stop to think about why, some of the reasons are obvious. Mostly, what if it's not just Aspen? What if everybody can remember me now? Or even worse, what if people who forgot about me a long time ago start to remember me? Both could get me in a lot of trouble. my days as a thief would probably be over. There's some places where I could never show my face again. The smart thing to do is to leave. I can even see a couple airships at the skyport right now. I have everything with me. I could just go. There's nothing keeping me here. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, this is so pretty and so intense, and oh my fucking god, this is incredible. And yet, I don't move. I still don't even know what it is I'd be running away from. From Aspen? From Wellington? When I think about it, I have to admit that running wouldn't get me anywhere. This worry, these questions... What's that?
Get you some Highway Blossoms merch.
Nikki! Nikki! Oh, thank you so much! Oh my gosh! Oh, thank you so much, Nikki. I really appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Okay. Back to Miho's existential crisis. Well, incredible, that was unexpected, yeah. And yet, I don't move. I still don't even know what it is I'd be running away from. From Aspen? From Wellington? When I think about it, I have to admit that running wouldn't get me anywhere. This worry, these questions would follow me wherever I go, no matter how far and no matter how long. So then, what do I do? The only answer I can think of is the scariest one. The one that goes against everything I've ever learned. Closing my eyes, I picture the library and Juliet's offer. I picture Aspen, whom I barely know, but who's already changed my life. Maybe I should stay and try to find out more. Maybe, just maybe, being remembered might not be all bad. Always pay it forward. Yeah, I really appreciate that. I clench my fist so tightly, my knuckles turn white. The urge to turn tail and head for the skyport is so strong. It's almost like a magnet pulling me there. I'm not crying, you are. No, oh no, I am. I feel the fucking tears. Addie, you're doing it. Addie, you're doing this to me. I resist it though. Slowly walk back down the mountain, making my way to the library. I'm not sure what to say when I get there. Explain everything to Juliet and hope she'll let me stay in that room again? I don't even need the room. I could just rebuild my den and hide out there. Maybe in a new spot, one that Juliet doesn't know about. Yeah, thank you for playing. So glad I could catch through. Yeah, and Machine shouldn't be able to feel anything. Yeah, I can tell I'm getting very close to the end of this demo. Oh shit, yeah, it has been really spectacular so far. Thank you so much, man. Not having to worry about the weather or other animals would be nice, though. There's, no telling if Juliet will remember me, too. If not, it might be easier to pretend this is my first time visiting, and just ask if there's anywhere I could stay. Even though I'm not moving very fast, I still don't feel ready for this conversation by the time I reach the library's entrance. Yeah, the game is so great, I can't wait for the full game. Me neither. Oh, this is spectacular. Automatons can be emotional, yeah. It's only been an hour or so since I left the Bell House, so it's not late enough for the library to be closed. Usual stream of people flows in and out the doors. Okay. I can do this. I stand off to the side of the entrance, preparing myself as people pass to and fro. My heart is racing the same way it does during a tense break-in. Maybe even harder. My tail twitches back and forth. Usually I don't notice, but right now I'm super aware of everything about myself. Fighting off my instincts, I open the door and let myself inside. I've been expecting to have to look for Juliet. Oh, shit. I'd been expecting to have to look for Juliet, but instead she's right by the entrance. What surprises me most, however, is the woman leaning against the large desk beside her. Aspen, who's now engaged in conversation with a deep look of concern on her face. The bedroom. I wish she would have spoken to me first, at least. I barely catch the end of Juliet's sentence. She notices me only moments after I spot her, and for a second her mouth forms a perfect O of surprise. Juliet? Juliet, what are you? Aspen turns around to follow Juliet's gaze, her eyes opening wide at the sight of me. The art is so lovely, it reminds me of Voice. Yeah, oh, the art in this is spectacular. Ah, it's so fucking good. Y'all, this game is spectacular. Please, you need, y'all should go follow Kobata and Esselfordium and Addy and Minute and all the Elan folks on Twitter. They're all incredible. Please, give them your fucking money. Aspen turns around to follow Juliet's gaze, her eyes opening wide at the sight of me. I'm not a VN person, unfortunately, but I will spread the word. Yeah. Miho! My brain goes blank. Rehearsed lines flying out of my head. Hey there. I slink over to where they're standing, hands in my pockets, unsure what I should say first. It's nice to see you again, Miho. I was hoping that you'd return. Me too. That was pretty sudden. I worked extra hard on that drink for you, you know. I freeze up, looking for the words. Aspen's expression softens in concern. Miho? Oh, right. The drink. I'm sorry. Well, I ended up drinking it myself, so I suppose I can't complain too much. She laughs, and I can't stop myself from blurting out my next words. You seem different. I'm sorry? Like, less polite? Well, I'm not at work anymore, am I? What am I even saying? Yeah, look, do I need to pull up the Miho forms a parasocial relationship with the Starbucks barista image again? What am I even saying? What was I planning on saying again? Will you be staying for a while, Miho? If so, we can continue this conversation in the dining room. It's a bit more private there. Thank you, Juliet. Sends me a raised eyebrow when I accidentally sign relief a bit too loudly. Yeah, sure. That sounds great. I'm not gonna run away again. Juliet saving these two socially awkward ducks. Yeah, thank you, Juliet. I love you. I'm glad to hear that. Right this way, then. Juliet leads the way down the hall and into one of the locked rooms. Loving Juliet, a game of Duck Duck Goose. And into one of the locked rooms. We enter a cozy little room with a table and a few chairs, as well as a fridge. The three of us sit down, although I move my chair so I'm not so close to the others. Can I get you anything to eat or drink, Miho? I shake my head. I'm hungry, but I'm way too nervous to eat. Juliet smiles in response to my answer, which is just a little too quickly to sound natural. By the way both she and Aspen are looking at me, I can tell they're expecting me to say something first. None of the words that I planned are coming back to me. What do people even say in a situation like this? The temptation to run away is overwhelming. The door just a few feet behind me. My knuckles whiten as I tightly clench my fists in my lap, pushing myself to resist the urge. I told myself that I'm gonna take this chance. Even if it's the hardest thing I've ever done, I'm going to be honest with them. Well, I struggle to think of what to say. Juliet waits patiently, her eyes gazing coolly in my direction, more than directly at mine. Aspen soon grows restless, however, her expression clouded with concern. Sorry, I don't know how to just say things. I've only ever copied other people, so I... Aspen's expression cleared up in some sort of understanding. It's okay, Miho. Take your time. So, I don't really know how to talk like this. You're doing just fine. If you say so. It's not just talking either. I don't know much about anything, well, anything human. All I really know about is being a fox, and all we foxes care about is how to survive. It might be hard to believe, but I'm not a normal fox either. There's something kinda special about me, kinda different. I finger the beads around my neck. Their constant warmth and presence is reassuring. I avoid looking at either Aspen's or Juliet's face. What else? It might not be hard to believe. It might be hard to believe, but I'm not a normal fox. Yeah, yeah. Miho and Juliet, or Aspen and Juliet. Sure. What else? I usually have to steal to get by. I don't just have to. I like to. Yeah, Aspen. I mean, yeah. I'm good at it too. That's how I ended up meeting Juliet. And the reason I'm so good at it is because, I don't know why it happens, but ever since I got my human form, everyone forgets me. Even the people who catch me stealing from them, after a day or two I can walk right past their face and they wouldn't even recognize me. No one has ever recognized me until Aspen, who remembered who I was at the Bell House. It was such a shock that I ran away. It's what I always do. Oh my fucking god, the blush! I was thinking about leaving Wellington forever, even though I just arrived a couple days ago. I'm still kind of tempted, but instead I came back here. And that's it. Incoming gay panic, I can feel it, yeah. Just hearing the words coming out of my mouth makes me want to die of embarrassment. Makes me uncomfortable when other people think about me. And yet, putting everything out there feels surprisingly good. It feels like a weight has come off my shoulders. There's no going back now, and that's a relief in its own way. So what you're saying is that you've never ever had a family or a friend? No, never. Not since I stopped being a regular fox, at least. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Why? Well, because that's... Not to be rude, but that sounds rather lonely to me. Oh, lonely, huh? I've never thought about it before. I see. Aspen sits back, still looking concerned. From the way she keeps fidgeting, I get the impression that she wants to say more, but is holding back. Juliet swoops in to salvage the situation. You've been very brave to stay here, Miho. I'm personally glad that you decided to come back to the library. I had your room prepared in hopes that you would. Addie! You're making me literally fucking cry! You're welcome to use it for as long as you'd like. I think that we could become great friends. Friends. I roll the word around in my mind as if it were a strange food I'm gingerly trying. Is that a word that fits me? That something I could have? It's never seemed like a possibility before. None of what Juliet's offered me has. Friends and more. Right now, it feels like I'm standing at the end of one path and the beginning of another. I could turn around and go back the way I came, back to the den and a life spent alone. I know that world. I've lived in it for so many years. But I just can't go back. Not now. Not when there can be something more. Something new. Everything could be different if I just let it. When I look at Aspen and Juliet, I can tell what they're hoping I'll say. I think I'd like that. Oh my god! Big smiles take over both of their faces. Slowly, I let myself smile too. Aspen changing clothes in the blink of an eye. Don't worry, we got this one, yeah. Slowly, I let myself smile too. Yeah, no, I didn't realize I'm too busy literally crying from this story you've written, Addie! Well then, Miho. Welcome home. Juliet, I do not have a type, that's false. That's really good. Loneliness speaks to me. Thank you so much for playing the demo for Please Be Happy. Yeah, this... big thank you to playing the demo. And to everyone for watching. Yeah, that was incredible. Take our survey. Yeah. I'm leaving that music there. Oh, I joined at the worst time, didn't I? Yeah, I just, that was incredible. I am... Why don't I have a fucking tissue box here? Merchant Voice, you two can experience the Please Be Happy demo from Steam or the itch page. No, Addie. Correction. You must please, please, all of you, please play this fucking game. Please play this fucking game. Please, oh my fuck. That was so good. Yeah, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Oh my god. If people will break into your house and download the demo for you, her name is Miko, you won't remember her. Works in our favor, just play it. Yeah, exactly. Wow, it's Miko from soon to be hit visual novel. Please be happy. 6:40 a.m. and I'm here just being gay. Same. Okay, I'm gonna have to fill out the survey later because I am just, it's Mika for, no, okay. Who do we raid? Who the... Oh, Synthetic Cutie, thank you very much for following. Welcome to the network. Hi, I am fucking crying, and it's Addie's fault for making a very good visual novel. Who the fuck do we raid, y'all? Autotune Ready's playing DMC3 or Zyko's playing... Zyko maybe. Niall's playing Phantom Pain. I'm gonna go over to Zyko, I think. Please me, please. Yeah, hopefully happy to... Oh, immensely happy tears. Oh, that was so fucking good. Yeah, I'm gonna say we go over to Zyko, I think. Yeah. Oh. God. Oh. We're gonna... There's our raid phrase. Hopefully that donut pays for the stuff you want. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much, Nikki. Why did I start getting into visual novels a year ago? Why, yeah. I mean, I started getting into visual novels a year ago. Like, that's when I first discovered Highway Blossoms, the visual novel that literally changed my fucking life. Like, the visual novel indirectly responsible for me being here right now. Yeah, yeah. Let's go raid Zyko. It's so surreal to know that you've only been VNing for a year. Yeah, yeah, like, I've been playing since, like, 2012, I think. Yeah, I just never had, like, the time to sit down and read one all the way through until I was stuck at home due to a global pandemic. Love hearing, about Inspiration Decision. I paid $50 for Time Gear Clock. Wow. God. The exact reason, yeah. Like, if it's already hitting me this hard, if it's already hitting me this fucking hard. Ah. Oh, the tears are gonna fucking flow so hard. Let's go raid Zyko so I can have some time to emotionally process all of this. Mystery Dungeon Explorer saved me. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for that game. So, stuff from games that inspire you. Yeah. So, yeah, time for us to finish up, I think. I need to process what I've just read through. So, yeah. Thank you all so very, very much for watching, joining in. Thank you so much to Addie for being here while I got to experience this for the first time. Personally, Mr. Messenger, just like, thank you, Addie, for making this, being here while I react to it, being just such a cool person in general. It just, y'all make me so fucking happy, you know? Oh, here come the tears again. But yeah, it's just like, I'm just so happy I get to be here playing games that make me cry on the internet. I'm so happy I get to just have people helping me out, and just thank you all so much. I love you too, Nikki. Thank you all so much, but with that, tomorrow is FF14 as usual. When you get over to Zyko's channel, please don't forget to drop her a follow. She is spectacular. And I'm gonna go cry a lot more now. Let's get this raid started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you all soon. I love you all. Thank you.